Welcome to Snowmobile Sessions Live on YouTube and your favorite podcast platforms. We're the #1 destination to learn about snowmobiling, network with other sledders, and have an awesome time doing it. We'll meet other snowmobilers that share your passion and show your fan photos along the way. Snowmobile Sessions Live. Enjoy the ride.
It's a journey for life and I'm your ride. Hang on.
This episode of Snowmobile Sessions Live is brought to you by Stuff Like This. Get your COVID mask there. stufflikethis.ca/masks. And if you're looking for a good way to promote to your fan base, why don't you buy this space? Just give me an email at sponsorships@mudbrats.com and we'll work out a deal that you can't refuse, or else you're a marshmallow head. Snowmobile Sessions is also brought by these awesome fans. Last week, we seen Tony Cat jump on the trails as an easy rider. Corey Brock and Dustin Ingram, they were ditch banging their way to the show. And the mountain madman of the week was hold on. D Downs. Nice. Thanks a lot, guys. We really appreciate your support for the show, and away we go. How was your week, boys?
Yeah, it was good. Yeah, pretty good. I can't complain. We're getting colder up here, so we should be riding in a couple of weeks, I'm hoping, Gary. So, you know.
Do you remember how Corey Brock started the show off last week? He said, we're at $6.99, grab a couple tall ones. So he did.
Yeah.
And I got this. Yeah. This is for all of us here. It's a lake effect, it's called. And that's what we need for good snow up in Ontario. Probably in your area too, right?
Oh, yeah. It's all about lake effect around here.
And you know what I like more than getting fan photos by email?
What's that?
I like getting things in the mail.
Oh, so nice.
Yeah.
Courier shows up or Amazon.
Yeah, look what came to me in the mail today. I got a package from the Michigan.
Oh, Outlaws. Yeah, I watched their video there last night. Nice.
Outlaws. Isn't that awesome?
Nice shirt. Right on.
Michigan Outlaws sent me some swag. I love it. I just went to the mailbox today and there was a card there for me. I was like, ooh, what's this? And I was thinking maybe it was Straight Line Performance sending me a complete exhaust kit for my sled for free. Or
this is way better than that. You don't need that.
Way better.
Yeah.
Right
they'd agree too. Cheers, boys. Cheers to everybody in the
cheers, man.
that gets on with us and sends us the love. You know, we really appreciate that. So anyway, let's talk about tonight's guest, Gracie Gear. This is her 4th year riding snowmobiles in the backcountry. She rides for Polaris, 509, Zbrozracing, MBRP, and OctaneInk wraps. She funds a ride, and this is what's I really like about this girl. She actually is the real deal. She funds her riding by pipe welding in the oil fields.
Wicked.
No word of a lie.
No,
she grew up in a ranch in Washington State. She moved to Wyoming almost 4 years ago. She says she looks at a map and this is where she ended up.
Nice.
Her favorite location to ride is the Star Valley area in Wyoming. And she said she's beyond excited to elaborate on all her adventures and goals in the snowmobile industry. So without further ado, here's Gracie Gear.
Nice.
Welcome aboard, Gracie.
Thanks for having me.
Right on.
Listen to that crowd going wild for you there.
Awesome.
We never get this kind of a fanfare for our guests. So what tell us a bit about that was a rough elaboration on who you are and what you do. Give us a nutshell, and then we're going to get into some fan photos.
Oh, a nutshell. You guys hear me all right? You guys?
Oh yeah, we hear you great.
My audio good? All right. I don't even know where to begin. Honestly, at the beginning of this whole thing, my idea was not to be sponsored. I got into snowmobiling because I have been obsessed with it for a long time, but nobody in my family does it. I'm the only one. I kind of just asked somebody what kind of sled they'd put me on. So that's the sled that I bought. And then made a bunch of friends and got into it and fell in love with it. Because, I mean, who wouldn't, right? That's why we're all here, aren't we?
Awesome.
And then ended up meeting up with David McKinney. And that's where it all started. Getting asked to ride for 509. Yeah, it was my moment.
I think
it's been cool. This whole
his email to me or his letter to me to ask me to ride for 509, it must be stuck in spam or lost in the mail or something.
It got up. This whole COVID.
Yeah, that's probably it. That's probably it. You know, it's kind of like your own effect too. Who we got in the chat here? We got Jay Fly Low. We got Corey Brock, Jesse Buckman. Of course, he's in the house. The Michigan.
There you go.
Outlaws. We got Jeremy Oderkirk, of course, he's in there. Mark Bowe's back. He's back this week. He says he wish he had a beer. Shedski's in the house. We got Keith Sullivan, Rob Overholt. We've got Zap Swagger. I love that name. Rob Reinhart, Bruce Stewart. Zach says, what's up? Slowy's there. And Steve Jones is in. Trailmaker 74. It goes on and on, you know. This is awesome. So, hey, listen, Gracie, you want to do some fan photos with us?
Absolutely.
Awesome.
Okay, let's get in some fan photos. Here we go.
Before we start here, we got a $2 super chat
wait.
from Zap Swagger there on Bobby's side.
Let me get this going here. Can we bring that up on screen here?
Yep.
Nice.
Thanks,
Cool.
Robert.
Oh,
I
yeah.
appreciate it.
Thanks, Zap Swagger. That's awesome. That'll go right into the parts fund,
Heck yeah.
right? That's great. Thank you so much, man. Yeah, so Ted Hersey, he is here. Let's see what he says. He says, hey, guys, love the video chat so far. Been following Rev Rider 550 for a while. Mostly to see cool sleds and New York riding videos. I grew up in Rochester, New York, and I now live in Southeast Michigan. We mostly ride in the up of Michigan. Next month, we're headed to Houghton, Minnesota. Keweenaw Peninsula.
Sounds right to
For
me.
the Martin Luther King week. Yeah, it's pretty
nice.
close.
Right
He says here is his 2019 Renegade XRS 850 E-Tech at Mount Arvon, Michigan's highest point west of Marquette. Have you snowmobiled there before, Bobby?
Nope. I've never made it that far over, unfortunately.
Now you've got a trailer to do that if you want.
There you go. That's true.
So he says his buddy's Nitro
And then
X.
keep going.
Yeah. Heck yeah.
Oh, no kidding, right? He says his buddy's Yami Nitro XTX is in the foreground and a Polaris Classic FST 700 Turbo behind that. And he says he has about 5,100 miles on his sled after 2 seasons. His group rides all brands. He loves it, and he knows Bobby will enjoy his too. I love the yellow and black colors, but in 2019 it was black or silver/orange, he thinks. I couldn't do the orange Renegade anyway. I'm chopping at the bit for snow. Let's ride.
Nice.
That's pretty cool. It's too bad he hid that nice skidoo there behind the Mount Arvon sign.
Yeah.
You know?
Are you guys able to see this? Because I can't see the.
No, I can't see anything.
Oh, shoot.
Yeah.
Gary's
Hold
hogging it, everybody.
I am.
Yeah, there
How's that?
there we go.
There
Don't
it
be
is.
so mean.
There we go.
I'm on the ball with the
like,
sound
am I
effects this week, and then I screw that up totally.
You can only
So
do so much.
no, isn't that cool
That's awesome.
though?
Yeah.
Pretty neat.
That is awesome.
Okay, let's do this right then. If you guys are going to be
epic.
okay with that, isn't that awesome?
Oh, there's some old
This
boys.
is from Neil Owen. He says, "Hey Gary, this is a picture of the original onesie suits with a Ski-Doo Alpine and a 71 TNT, he believes, taken in a field in Keppel Township, 20 miles north of Owen Sound, overlooking a frozen Georgia Bay. That's me with my back to the camera. Must be that guy there holding his hood. My brother on the left and family friend most likely roasting wieners for lunch. My grandparents sitting on the TNT alongside Annette, our standard poodle. I would have been 9 years old at the time. I remember our family making annual trips to Lake Kennesis with a very early OMC snow cruiser towing us kids in a caboose in the mid to late 60s. Great memories.
Now, Gary, that's the
awesome.
70s. We were kicking about, but Bobby and Gracie weren't even around yet.
Not even a thought.
It's like, oh man, I was a little kid back then. I'm not that old. Yeah.
Gracie, what was your first snowmobile?
The one behind you, I think.
My 18.
Yeah.
My 2018 Axis.
Where's the delete button? Where's the remote kick from the studio? Where is that?
That's awesome.
Mine was a 72 moto ski, which you probably didn't even know about. Capri. It was a pleasure craft.
Yeah.
Hey, Gracie, if there was a time machine, if you could only fly back in time and see me on my moto ski, it would be all over.
Oh man,
it would be all over. That would be all you'd have to see. Yeah. Those are the days. If you should actually ride one. Like if you ever get a chance, Gracie, to actually hop on an old machine like that, you won't. I'll guarantee you one thing: you won't stop laughing the whole time because you'll wonder why.
Back tells you enough, though. They were they were worse than park benches. There was no suspension. It was just bogey wheel. There was no suspension.
I'm not gonna say that because my '69 Nordic, it was full bogies. And it was the softest riding thing. Like I was blown away. My motoski was not, but don't hit any big jumps with it. I mean, you're not going in the backcountry. So
for sure, man.
It's don't ever turn down a chance to get on one because you'll laugh your butt off. So look at that.
Oh, is that a Matrix? Is that a Matrix?
A whole bunch of Matrix.
They're all Matrix. Where the hell? These guys are already riding. It's got to be Quebec.
Nope.
Oh, man.
Take a guess again. It's Canada.
It's going to be in Europe. It's going to be in Europe.
No, it's Canada.
It is Canada. Eh? So out west. It's got to be out west then.
Nope. Out east.
This
is Renee Savoy. Hopefully I said that right. Sorry about that, Renee, if I didn't. Here's a few pics from Moose Valley in northern New Brunswick on the last weekend. FYI, they're everything Polaris promised and more.
Yes.
Heck yeah.
Isn't that great?
That's right. That's right.
Can't wait to get out and ride, man.
I actually kind of I know I'm getting my butt on one to demo to ride this year. Not the demo.
When we get together for a ride, buddy, you'll ride mine for sure. We'll swap off, pal.
Yeah.
For
so
sure, man. Yeah.
I'm not saying I'm not. You know what? I promise never to say anything bad about Polaris.
I
never ever said anything bad about Polaris to start with. No, I want to say this. I never said anything horribly wrong about Polaris. But I'll never even go near the edge anymore because the support they've given the show, not Polaris as a company, but Polaris as the people, Gracie, Dave McKinney, Nunzio, who helped kick the show off. Yeah. It goes on and on, like every week. Dan Adams
was on.
Yeah. So I mean, that's the thing. I'm going to respect that in total entirety. And that's the thing. I'm really curious to have a look at these things and see what's up. Who knows? There might be a
they did the shootout and they got some numbers back on the 650.
No way.
It ran a 9.82 in 1,000 feet, and the Arctic Cat 800 ran a 10.04. The Do 850 ran a 9.24, and the Polaris 850 ran a 9.53. So it's barely off the 850.
Yeah, well, they set up to 60. It hangs with the 850s.
Yeah,
so you're going to need a big lake and before you can pull away. But I'll bet you out of the whole mid-range, it'll be hanging with the 800s for sure. 850.
Yeah. Is that a quarter mile?
1,000 feet.
1,000 feet.
1,000 feet.
Yeah.
I know the 600R Skidoo is faster than the 850 in 330 feet.
Yeah.
So it's
compared to the 600R, the 600R got a 10.28, and then like I said, the 650 Polaris got a 9.82. So
that's awesome.
Yeah, it's cooking.
That's awesome.
Hopefully, I want to come across them. I don't know anyone that got a 650, man.
Yeah, I haven't met too many people either.
Yeah.
Dummies. Like that is a great sled to have, man.
Yeah.
Like I wonder what it's got for mid-range to top.
It must pull pretty good to pull numbers like that.
It probably pulls, and then probably right around the $120, $130 mark, it's probably going to start. Well, I'm talking kilometers, right? So, and, and then the 850s, that's when the long legs of the 850 start
70
taking
miles
off.
an hour. Yeah.
Like Lake of Bays, Gary. Nothing beats the 850 on Lake of Bays.
No. What's that Talon Lake? We got this lake called Talon up north, and it's just, you're sick of it by the time you get to the end of it, because it's like you're doing 100 miles an hour. It feels like you're doing 0 miles. It feels like you're doing 20, and it's just like ripping forever. And it's like, will the shore come soon? Because I wouldn't mind seeing some trees sooner than later.
There's a lake where you'd like to try a T-Cat or an SRX for sure.
Yeah. That is cool too. So that's awesome.
That was a nice photo. That's nice to see. So they're riding out in the East Coast. They got hammered. That almost looks like mid-season conditions. That looks like February in Ontario right now.
Yeah, that's nice. That's really nice. Actually, up north there were some morons riding OFSC trails.
I seen that posted
weekend.
Today.
Yeah. I think that landowner in Bondfield is so mad they're closing the trail. So unfortunately, if that's the truth,
get their registration numbers and call the cops and charge them with trespassing. Like that's what you got to start doing, I guess. I
don't know what's dumber, Rich. I don't know whether it's dumber to actually go up there and ride closed trails, or even dumber to put it on Facebook and invite everybody.
Yeah. Well, that's like I'm chomping at the bit to get up to the forest to put my break-in miles in on the assault, but I'll just wait, and that's where I'll ride. That's what I did last year on my break-in miles, was in the Halliburton Forest, riding in circles. It's a
break-in doesn't really matter anymore, does it?
Sorry, Gary?
Break-in doesn't matter anymore.
No,
I know the
Skidoos
are the same in break.
That's just my excuse to get out and ride right before the trail.
Skidoos of break-in's the same as it used to be a difference in power, but it's pretty much the same. So, did you guys notice that I numbered the photos too?
Oh, you know what, buddy? I didn't even pay. Oh, how many photos do we have?
Only 3.
Well, that's all right.
No, it's not all right. I cried all week.
I'm just saying more prizes for the chat group, right? Because we always get.
We're going to give every one of these guys a prize, right, Gracie?
Right on.
Yeah, we got lots of prizes. We do. We got a whole bunch of stuff. We hadn't prepared too much, but we got a big list of prizes and hoodies and sweatshirts and stuff. And we'll figure it out with Gracie after the show. And every one of these guys, if you could just email me back with a mailing address, and we'll get you some swag out ASAP. How's that?
Awesome. Yeah, Gracie came bearing gifts, guys. Just to let you know, like she's been really good. Like
she stepped up.
Come on.
Yeah, she didn't want to let Dave McKinney show her up.
Right.
So
right.
Yeah. So, and Dave Nerona, the Polaris guys are trying to top Dave Nerona. He actually gave us a lot of good gifts. So anyway, not as good as Gracie's gifts though. She holds the candle. The guy last week, Bite Harder too. Big shout out to Glenn Welch.
Glenn was awesome.
Huge supporter. And Tech Vest, again, Steve Brand. And guys, the Tech Vest deal, if you fill out their form, go back to that video, grab the link, and put Snowmobile Sessions in the comment, you'll get your free customization up to January 15th. And the reason they cut it off at the 15th is he's still going to try and get your fully printed Tech Vest out by the end of the season.
So that's tomorrow.
Yeah.
Right. So
no, January 15th.
Oh, January 15th. Oh, sorry. Okay.
Yeah,
so you got about a month.
So they can take all the Christmas money they get from Santa and put it into a new Tech Vest. So, yeah. Really, I'm really proud of that. So there was other pictures too that come in like at the 4:30 mark, and I'll just show them up on the screen right now. I just didn't get a chance to put them into the slideshow, but I'll just drag them up there right now.
So Dakota is asking, does Gracie have a YouTube channel? Gracie, do you have a YouTube channel? Not yet, right?
I don't. I'm working on it.
Yeah. Well, you get some good GoPro footage coming, right? So, right. Just following you on Instagram. She does have an Instagram, obviously, though, too, guys. So check her out on Instagram right there.
Yeah, at Gracie Catherine 509 is where you're gonna go.
Yep.
Yeah.
Your followers will probably go up slightly there, so which is good.
I don't know where I don't know where the photos went. Corey Brock sent me a bunch of photos, but I don't know where they went. Anyway, I you know what? I probably had them on the other computer, and I meant to bring them over and didn't. I know I was crammed. I had to get supper in me, and it was one of those busy days. So if I find them, if they pop up, I'll make sure I show them. So anyway, we're gonna go through some Gracie photos now.
Nice, very good.
Right. So what are we looking at?
Nice wrap. Yeah, that's awesome. Oh, and I love the cancer logo there. I love that. That's awesome, man. Yeah.
Yeah, my dad passed away a couple years ago from it. So
yeah.
No, that's okay. That's okay.
Yeah.
That's for him.
Yeah. For sure.
Max Ford designed that wrap. He's with Octane. And I gave him 2 completely different ideas and was like, make something happen. And he came up with that, and I didn't change a thing. It was awesome. He's phenomenal at designing wraps.
Yeah,
highly recommended.
Love the color.
Cool. Yeah.
And then with your lime squeeze bumper and
if you can't see, awesome. I know you can't really see my dirt bike. My dirt bike is wrapped the same, black, white, and gray.
Nice.
You can't really see it, but
yeah.
They match.
Get it up there. Hold on. Oh, I'm trying to figure out how to get it bigger, but
I love that blue. It's nice.
Yeah. So anyway, we'll get back to that. Yeah, you know what? You can't appreciate how many layers are in that file. It's insane. Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
Insane.
Nice design.
Yeah.
Oh, look at that. Doing some side hilling.
That was fun. That snow was rock solid.
So you've only been riding for 4 seasons. Like, what's the deal? Like, how'd you get so good?
Self-taught.
I have a lot of really good riders that I've gotten the chance to ride with who have helped a lot. And I just really want to be able to hang with the guys in the trees because I want to be the best there is, because why not? So I kind of just push my limits, and I'm obsessed with it. It's so much fun when you actually get up in there. So I don't know.
So how much time have you spent on the seat? Like, how much time have you spent in riding? Do you go like for a month every day kind of thing, or is it just?
I'm a weekend warrior for the most part.
Right.
Thank God work, but I take like 2 weeks around Christmas usually and try to ride a good amount of time. I'll be in Alpine for a week in January with Polaris, and I'm stoked.
Oh, nice. Very good. So how far away from where you live, Gracie, to where you got to ride? Like, is it like a couple hours, an hour? Or? So
I'm in Casper. So Casper, Wyoming. So I have to get over to Alpine is 5 hours.
Oh.
I ride Togety Pass a lot, and that's only like 3.5.
Okay.
And then Buff Pass and Snowies. I got every direction is good riding. It's awesome.
Oh, that's awesome. Right on. Very good.
Like, what's your tips for someone that's new mountain riding? What's your number 1 tip for them?
I'll be danged. Pin it to win it. My biggest thing is I overthink everything. So I have to get myself to not overthink it and just do it, because it's really easy to like look at something. I mean, you're going to look at a tree, you're going to hit it, right? So, I mean, look past the trees, look where you want to go.
Yeah, that's true with motorcycling or mountain biking too.
Yeah. We all said we want to get out and try mountain riding.
Yeah.
Right on.
Oh, one day. I'm almost getting to the point where I'm too old. What are we looking at here? Checking the avalanche conditions?
And spent 3 days with him down in, I think it's Wolf Creek Pass. Don't quote me on that. I could be wrong. I don't remember. But also, I'll highly recommend it. Matt's a super, super cool guy, and we learned a lot. That was awesome.
And say again, what was his name? Matt?
Matt Enns.
Matt Enns? Okay, I've heard that name before.
Yep.
That's awesome.
He's a Polaris guy as well.
Right
and
on.
how deep is that snow that you're standing in?
That's probably like 4 feet right there.
Very
Three,
cool.
3.5.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And,
That's a pretty
and
good
what are you
pack.
trying to do? Are you looking to see what's sliding off the top, or what are you checking there?
Yeah, so you want to see all the, like, you break it down like that because you want to see all the different layers of the snow, because there would be weaker layers, and that's what causes snow to slide, is when it, like, you'll have layers in between where it like crystallizes, and when somebody cuts across that, that's when an avalanche happens. So you want to cut chunks like that out of the snow, and then you can see all the different layers and what you're riding on, basically. It's me. I did not realize, like, obviously, you know, it snows and you see, I mean, snow packs and all that, but it's crazy when you actually cut it, how you can very distinctly tell different layers of snow. Very distinctly. It's really cool. I need to go to a lot more avalanche classes. I have a lot to learn, but.
That's cool. You obviously have Avi training though, right? As far as like what Dan Adams teaches and stuff.
Yeah. So that's what this class was as well. So they teach you how to be on the snow and how to get somebody out and all that stuff. I wanted to do a class or another class this season, but with my work schedule and all that didn't work out. But I'll be back next year.
Right on.
Cool.
There you go.
Yeah, we were talking about that. We want to try to get out west. I don't know if we'll be able to, but hopefully.
You're welcome anytime.
Sinking our trail sleds left and right.
Yeah, you know what, Bobby, this is what we got to do. You got to come up through Ontario, grab Gary and I, and then we'll head out west with that beautiful trailer of yours, bud.
Sweet. We just have to fill it with some good sleds for the right riding.
We're not going to go anywhere with our Flatlander sleds.
Yeah. We don't need to take sleds where we're going.
That's true.
They won't be any good there. No. We need some long tracks.
Oh yeah.
Probably.
That's why you can rent them.
Be better just to hop on a plane, right?
Gracie sled there.
Oh, nice. Look at that. What a wicked shot.
So was your sled before this one a Pro RMK, or this is a Chaos, right?
Yeah. So I had an Axis before, an 18 Axis. Yeah.
Nice.
But that Chaos, that thing, the 850, that's insane. I had both the sleds at one point on the snow because I was letting a friend ride my other sled.
Yeah.
And I had a hard time getting back on the 800 because it's just that difference is insane. That sled is so much fun, and it's stock for the most part. I did some clutching, and it's stock, and it runs so well.
Right on.
Of course, MBRP, you know, but
awesome.
It's amazing. It's amazing they make such good product out of the box now, though. You know, you just have to get on it and go, and maybe Polaris will come out with an 850 turbo this year and factory, and away we go. Right? It'd be pretty cool. Yep. Pretty cool. So
is that a 2-inch track on that, Gracie? Yeah.
2.5 or something. I don't know.
2.5.
Yeah. That's a 3-inch.
3-inch.
3-inch. There you go.
Yeah. No messing around.
Last season, I tell you what, I was riding with a friend down in the snowies, and I got stuck between the snow and my track on my shins as it was going full bore on my shins because we were trying to get my sled out of this potato snow. And the snow broke out from underneath me, and I slid in between them, and my shins will never be the same.
I bet.
Oh my gosh.
God. That's scary.
Not recommended. Don't do it.
Yeah.
That's awesome. That's a wicked shot. Whoever got that from you, that's a wicked picture.
Yeah. And then if I stalk Gracie on TikTok, and she's a hell of a musician too.
Oh, right on. Yeah, I did see on your Instagram there that you do play the guitar and stuff and sing. That's awesome.
Yeah, I've been doing that since I was like 7.
That's awesome. Oh, who influenced you on that? Your parents?
My dad. My stepdad did. He was a hell of a guitarist, that's for sure. So I played like the violin, the mandolin, the piano, all of it.
That's awesome.
That's cool. So do you think that you got lucky with all your other deals? Do you think you get a record deal, on your plate next year?
I don't know. Anybody listening? Here I am.
Hey, look at that young girl that did the cover for, which everybody knows, right? For Fleetwood Mac. She ended up signing a record deal out in California.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's awesome.
And what are we looking at here, Gracie?
Yep, I fly fish. That's way fun. And that horse,
Yeah.
I am actually currently getting into roping. I want to get back into rodeo, but I used to run like barrels and do all that kind of fun stuff for the longest time. And then I decided to give up the horses that need fed and turn to the ones you could turn off, so.
Makes sense.
I hunt a lot, so I want to get some horses again so I can pack up in the mountains and whatnot again.
Very good.
Do you bow hunt or do you shotgun hunt or right? Yeah.
I do
All of
it
the
all.
above?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's cool. What's the biggest thing you've taken down?
So far, a 175 muley. He's a
What's
pretty
that? Like a donkey?
A mule deer. No.
A mule?
A mule deer. Yeah, he's just a
mule deer. Okay, sorry.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. No, you're breaking up there. I thought like you're out in somebody's back pasture shooting their goats.
Oh man.
Just you imagine.
This is a Gracie sound effect.
That's awesome.
There it is.
She stole your effect right there. That's cool.
Yeah, I seen you in the summertime there. You caught a nice. Was it a rainbow trout? I'm pretty sure it was a rainbow trout you were catching there in the summer. There. Yeah, that was nice. Right on. This
is an awesome photo.
That's my chaps and my Carhartt hat and the camo. Oh yeah.
and you're riding a Skidoo
Summit.
Oh,
don't tell anybody. All right.
I won't. That's awesome. That's like a 90.
Good decisions. He just made decisions. Okay.
That's like a 96. That's a 1996. How old would you have been then?
I mean, I was probably like 12. I honestly don't know.
Yeah, 6,
but
7.
my dad used to run hound dogs and stuff up in the mountains, so that's what he had those sleds for.
Right on.
Oh, that's cool. That's a great sled. The 670 is so fun.
But think about this. Like seriously, we have to stop and think about that. That was a mountain sled. Like you couldn't 3 feet in that compared to the new ones today. Like I mean, not disrespecting the mountain sled riders back then, but like just look how far it's come, right? Like it's amazing.
That just shows you how good they were back in the day.
Well, yeah, lots of skill for sure back then, right? Yeah, because basically that's a trail sled chassis.
Yeah. There's 4 feet of hood in front of her there. Yeah.
That's it. Eh?
Is there a story behind your art here?
Very nice.
It like wraps around my arm. It says, "We ride and never worry about the fall." I guess that's just the cowboy in us all. It's a Tim Rock.
Cool.
But it's like a moto. You can't worry about the crash, right? You just got to ride.
Yeah, that's right. So did you add color to that since you got it, or is it still black and white?
Still black and white. There's a little more down the rest of my arm now, but that's still just like that.
That's cool. Here, I got to let Bobby back in. Hey, welcome back, Bobby.
Good internet's overrated, you know?
Right?
Yeah. There's always a glitch here and there. You can't complain too much about that. So she's got the exact same tattoo that you have there, Bobby.
Oh, yeah. Well, something nice.
Yeah. Bobby's is on his left butt cheek, though. Same saying. Same saying that about riding and not falling off.
Are you?
What are we looking at here, bud?
That's that same class that I went to with Matt Enns. We helped him put out your beacon checkpoint. So you drive past that and it'll flash at you saying it's picking up the signal from your beacon. And those are extremely important because I myself have gone out and realized that my beacon is not on. And that's obviously how you get killed. So
right?
There's a lot of funding going on that's trying to get those put up absolutely everywhere. So everybody, knows their beacon's on. So we can find you.
Well, that's a good idea, right? And then you don't have any issues with someone leaving thinking their beacon's on and it's not.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like that's a crazy safety thing, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Rocky Mountain Rob, right?
Yeah.
For sure.
Same deal.
Oh, right on. That's awesome.
This is it. This is my favorite picture.
That's so cool.
Gracie welding her up. That's awesome.
So that Jeep, I was my senior project in high school was to build the exo cage on that.
No way.
Really? That's cool.
That's what kind of why I got into fabricating is because I want to build stuff like that, like bumpers and all that kind of stuff.
So you did that in high school?
Yeah, yeah.
Wow.
That's awesome. What age did you start welding at?
So I did running start in high school. So I did college and high school at the same time. So I started up at the college doing welding classes when I was 15.
That's awesome.
Wow, right on.
My eldest is a welder.
Yeah.
That's awesome. That's right on.
Nice.
Very nice. That's cool.
Yeah, I used to weld, but I don't anymore.
It's not for everybody.
No.
No, I have buddies that do it for me now. So that's
it's a great trade, though, man.
Matters.
It's an awesome trade.
Yeah. So, yeah, that's cool. Very cool. Is that a MIG welder?
Yeah, wire feed. Yeah, building completion units for the oil field.
Yeah, that's pretty cool, man. So, what's it like? I don't know how to say this without sounding.
Being a female in the oil field.
Being a female in the oil field, and is there any stigma in the mountains too? Like, I mean, Dave Nerona talked about how he even was getting shunned by people when he was first starting out, that you shouldn't be here, you shouldn't be up here. Are you getting any of that? Like, what's it like?
It's interesting. I think because I've been in big industries, because I worked at a shipyard when I was 18, and I kind of hit the ground running really young. And I think being a woman welder has kind of prepared me to get into and deal with the stigmas and all that kind of stuff when it comes to snowmobiling, because there is a lot of, oh, you're only sponsored because you're pretty and you're a girl, or you don't know what you're doing, or you need to listen to me, and so on and so forth, guys doing what they want to do. But I do a really good job of just kind of acting like it's not happening, just because, I mean, what am I going to do if I'm going to like stand up for myself? There's no point. I'm just going to prove them wrong by doing it anyway.
That's awesome.
That's awesome.
Yeah. Very good. Good for you. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Hey, a couple questions. Michigan Outlaws. You're thinking about making a trip out west too. Any suggestions on where to go snowmobiling for the first trip out there?
Ooh. Well, my favorite place is Star Valley, so I would recommend that to anybody. I don't know if you guys know where that is. It's south of Jackson Hole. It is the most beautiful country ever. I'm in love with that area over there. But Buff Pass is pretty awesome. I don't really
Go Big Part says he's ridden out of Buffalo Pass. Yeah. He's Snowies and rabbit ears. Good riding.
Yeah, I really like the Snowies because that's only 2 hours from me, so it makes it really easy. And I have a friend. His name's Austin Retzma. He is he's a guide at the Albany Lodge south of Laramie. So I end up riding there a lot with them, and that is some awesome riding in there.
Right on.
That's cool.
So this picture here, Gracie, whereabouts would this be? And it looks like you're on an angle there. It's probably pretty high up, right?
Oh yeah, that was steep. That was such an awesome day. So that was it was a Wednesday. I don't know, William Singer, another friend of mine, he called me on a Tuesday night and was like, so you want to ride tomorrow? And I was like, absolutely. Hey boss, I'm not going to make it. So that's actually Centennial. So that's super close to the Albany Lodge. That's in the Snowy Range. And that day there was only 3 of us. And we found the most pristine snow all day long. And we was like cat and mouse all day long through the trees, in and out of everything, down on it. Because right below me, so I actually kind of messed up right here. So I came out the side hill and I'm sitting right there. And so directly beneath me is a lake. And I had never ridden this area. And directly in front of me is a cliff. So we ended up having to like jimmy my sled and get it turned around because it was like getting rocky and steep to the point where I probably would have just like slid down it. And I'm still working on my side hill, you know. So we had to like get my sled flipped around, and I actually had to drop off the face of this like reasonably steep like cliffside that dropped down to this lake. And you can consider me a little sketched out because I don't, you know, obviously the lake is frozen, but I don't know the area. So I was like, do I really want to be on this lake right now? I don't know. But no, that day that was hands down the best day of the season last year.
Right on.
Nice.
It was awesome.
Yeah, it looks high up. That's why I was asking you. And your side hill in there, like the angle you're on, that's why I was asking you.
Oh, it was like straight up and down. It was pretty crazy.
That's awesome.
But yeah, that was so much fun. I can't wait. No.
Yeah. The picture doesn't do the steepness justice though.
Not at all. Not at all. It was like seriously like straight up and down. It was crazy. Yeah. And I went out first because they were all following me. And I got out to that point, and the two guys I was with kind of hung back a little bit because they were like, I don't know about that. And then I kept going, and they both were like, and so I kept looking behind me, and they weren't there. And I'm like, what? Like, what's the problem? And they're like, it's really steep, Gracie. I was like, oh, you're right. It is. Let me.
Oh, that's funny. Do you guys wear helmet communicators, or are you just yelling at each other?
We got radios.
Yeah, that's awesome. Yeah.
And it looks like you got a GoPro on your helmet.
Yeah.
So you get some good video.
This day, I center punched a tree right there. Like, this is also, I mean, you could see how steep that is as well. I was in Star Valley riding with Say and Skinner. And it was Thanksgiving of last year. So we got hounded with snow. It was phenomenal. And Sand is a super cool guy. It was the whole trip was really cool. But I, you know, learning and all, I came up the side hill and I didn't get to the top side of my sled in time.
Oh no.
No mistake. I mean, I just kind of was like on the wrong end, couldn't get myself up to the top side in time. And then I just kind of like came off the back, and my sled went straight up to where you can see those tracks, and see like the little trees off to the right. It went, and that GoPro's going, right in there. Down a little bit, right there.
You gotta send us some video on that.
Oh yeah, so you could hear me, and I'm like, no! And my sled goes up and the whole tree like
dump snow on you to put salt in the wounds.
Oh, it was awesome. We ended up cutting the tree down because it was so steep. There was no getting the sled out of there. And so that Zebro's bumper saved my sled's life. Like if that bumper wouldn't have been on there, it would have been ripped apart. My front end would have been in pieces. That's how hard it hit the tree. But luckily, it hit that bumper and got it wedged in there enough and stopped. It saved my A-arms. Thank the good Lord. And all it did was bust up a bunch of my plastics on the front end. And so we got paracord and put her back together, and I rode out the rest.
That's awesome. So you gotta put some video on YouTube this year, Gracie, for sure.
I will.
And you know what? You'll get a ton of followers quick. Like, it won't take long. Yeah, that'd be awesome.
I will. Oh my gosh, that was. Oh.
It looks like you're learning how to snowboard here. You know, doing the drift down.
Oh yeah. So there's also a funny video of that too. You can hear me from the distance screaming about how dizzy I was. I was learning how to side hill right there, and you can see where I start rolling at the top of that hill.
Yeah. Was it actually tumbling? Was it tumbling, or were you sliding down?
No, I was rolling. Because I couldn't get down to my sled, and I was like, okay, well, how's the fastest way to get down there? So I was like, okay, here we go. I think I walked for a good couple yards though, because I came off my sled at the very top of that hill and watched it go away from me, and I was like, oh, okay.
Oh, that's cool.
Everybody in the chat is telling you have to get a YouTube channel, Gracie. Like Michigan everybody's in here. Yes, she needs to get a YouTube channel. So
my commentary behind my videos are pretty funny.
Yeah,
that would make it golden.
Wow.
That
is this the incident?
Oh gosh. So I love snowmobiling. I tell you what, because I just love the fact that like there's so much learning to do, and it's so fun even when you do mess up. Like every part of it. I did so on the other side of this tree, I did this climb, and this was that'd be 2 seasons ago. That's my 18. So still learning how to get into the trees and how to actually ride, you know. And this picture, you know what I did? I was coming back down the hill because I made it to the top and I was all excited and pumped. I was like, heck yeah, look at me go. And then I get to the top, turn around, come back down the hill. And my dumb butt, I tipped over into the tree. Like that's nothing exciting other than I just was like, oh, here we go.
Good spirits though. So the guys make you dig this out yourself? Did the guys make you dig this out yourself, or
no,
do they help?
There and pick fun for a while because a couple of them watched it and they were like, "What? Why?" And I was like, "I don't know. I didn't know. I panicked. I had anxiety. I got stressed, and that's where I ended up. I don't know." Like,
oh, that's fun.
Oh yeah, it was like a mangle of mess in there too. We had to like get all those branches out of there just to get Sled out. It was good stuff. Good stuff.
Hey, I agree totally with Rob Reinhardt. He says that you have a very infectious and charismatic personality. You'll rock on YouTube. I agree with that totally.
Well, that's what everybody's been saying in here. Yep.
All right.
You've already got more fans than I do.
I'm on it. I will.
Okay, perfect. I think that might be the last picture. I think it is. Yeah, that's the last picture. That's pretty cool. Hopefully you guys enjoyed all those photos, man. That's awesome.
That's awesome. Yeah.
My Rex.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's the best part.
Yeah. And Go Big Parts says you're probably talking about BCA radios where they connect the mic and speaker to your jacket.
Yeah. Yep.
That's cool. And I guess is that better? Like it's more like a military thing than a Bluetooth. Like it's more reliable, or why would they use that over a Bluetooth headset?
BCAs they're designed for the backcountry, so they're they clip in well to your back, like your pack and everything, and where it plugs into the whatever that other thing is called, you know, that thing, it screws into it instead of just connects into it. So when you tug on it, it's not coming out in your pack. And
I gotcha.
Plus, they're good for miles, Gary. They're distance, like they go for miles. Like you can get 30 miles out of them, but probably not in the deep bush like that. But
yeah, they have.
Right. Mm-hmm. That's cool.
Yeah. That's so when I get stuck every other 5 minutes, I can be like, "Hey guys, come back here, help me."
Yeah. Now, can you see if I put this up on the screen here, Gracie, can you see the chats on my screen here? Is that too small?
It's a little small.
Yeah.
It's a little small. Do you see any names? Hey, did I miss? Stop Swagger, give us another one. Holy
yeah, see that. Snuck it right by us.
Oh, I gave you two. Sorry, I saw the first one, didn't see the second one.
Yeah. Stop Swagger, thank you so much. Another $2.
Much appreciated.
Right on.
Yeah.
Cool. Must have had the $2 limit on his card there. He had to split it in two spots. Yeah, that's awesome. What I want you to do is I want you to pick one of the. Why don't you pick someone in the chat and let's give them a prize.
Okay. I can't really see it.
Don't pick Rich Outdoors. You know.
Yeah.
That's him. But let me see. How can I get this to you?
Can you just make it bigger on your screen?
Yeah, I can actually. This is my chat, and then we'll go to Bobby's chat here. Oh yeah, how's that? Okay, so I'm just going to scroll. I'm just going to scroll through slowly, but let me go right through them all, and then we'll go through Rich's. But think of two. Pick out two. One from my channel, one from Rev's. This is my channel, so just pick one. And think about it to yourself.
I can't read that fast. Hold on.
Oh.
Oh man.
Oh, don't pick Jesse. He said I'm fashionably late as usual. No, I'm just kidding. You can pick Jesse. Oh, there's the Michigan Outlaws.
Okay, I'm gonna like forget. Uh-oh.
Just wait. You just have to pick one, and if you put one in your mind, and if you see one you like better, put it in your mind, and then we'll write it down.
That's a good idea. That's how you remember things, right?
Yeah, you write it down, then we'll go over to Bobby's channel. It should be easy. There's only 5 people on my feed.
Yeah.
You.
Pick that guy, MUDBRATS ADD. He's awesome.
That Rich Outdoors guy's pretty chatty. He's pretty active in the chat group.
Okay, so that's all mine. So do you get one from there?
Yes.
Okay. And we'll go over here. This is Rev Riders.
This is where all the Polaris faithful are. So these are the people that you want to pick.
They aren't anymore.
Okay.
No, they aren't anymore. But let me just say something. You shouldn't get to pick one here because he gets all the money from the super chats and I don't. So here I'm scrolling through. Don't distract her here. Yeah.
We're trying to talk.
She hides her own Easter eggs. Come on. She's got a very short attention span. Oh,
don't tell people my secrets like that, man.
I think we went through them all. Yeah, I think we did.
Bobby, we got to get out west and ride one of those Chaoses, buddy.
For sure. We'll wait till next year when they're turboed, but
right, yeah.
Yeah, that was all of Revs. So
perfect.
I do want to know how Flappy Nuggets got his channel name. Or maybe I don't.
Some pretty good names, eh?
Oh, that's right, David. That's right.
Girls
rule again. Oh, yeah. David's trying to buy his way into the prizes. Okay, so who'd you pick from my channel?
So go up.
Oh, yeah. On my channel, you want me to go up? Hold on. Yeah, I'm starting at the bottom here. Oh, Corey says pick me.
Yeah, of course he did.
There was a name that I really liked. I think I got it right.
Well, say it.
Sledsky?
Sledsky?
Right. Oh.
There is a guy named Sledsky, I think.
Slowby. I like that too.
GGFISIF.
Shedsky. Oh, right there.
Yeah.
Right on. He's a good guy, man. He's been on the show. Yeah. So yeah.
I don't think he's won before either, so that's good.
No, I don't think so. That's good. But I know he's in the chat all the time. And then who'd you get from the bad chat?
The bad chats.
I like that. Go Big Parts.
Go Big Parts? You want to give it to him?
Mahler, so I wrote down the one that's called Miss Santa.
Oh, Mahler? We got to give it to Mahler. If you wanted to go to Mahler. Right. Is Mahler a good guy?
Yeah.
Who do you want to go to?
I'm okay with
what did you write down? You know what? Let's give one to Go Big Parts and one to Mahler.
Cool. Let's do it.
And then whoever super chats MUDBRATS on my channel, you gotta go to the other chat. They get the better prize. I'm not saying it can't be wrong, but it can be.
How many is that? How much stuff do we have to give away?
We gave away
9, you said.
We got 3 in Corey, which I gotta get Corey's pictures up. So we got 4 from the photos, and we got 3, so we got 7 prizes given away so far. Cool. Should we do an inventory? We got lots because here, let's read off what our sponsors gave us today. Hold on, I'll pull up the list.
Yeah, you should probably give the sponsors some props, right?
We're gonna get. Oh, how is he ever gonna do that?
I'm really excited about that NAR Pro.
Yeah, so why don't you talk about that, Gracie? Because I saw that on your channel, and I was actually looking at one last year, and I'm like, this is a great idea because you screw up. Anyways, I'll let you say it.
I'm so excited. I am so excited. So last year I rode it was at Matt N's Avalanche class that I went to, and I met a Polaris rep. He was also taking the course, And we became friends, and like a month or so ago, he had messaged me and was like, hey, we're doing this startup company deal where we're going to design a piece for your handlebars for your GoPro. And me, being me, because I record all the things I don't want to record, AKA why I don't have a YouTube channel, because it's just me looking around. But so I'll show it to you. Hold on.
Nice.
So, can you see it? It's right here.
Oh, hey, let me put you big on the screen. Hold on. Let me get you big up here.
Oh, I'm going the wrong way. Jeez, Gracie.
Bear with us here. No.
Okay, hold on. Doesn't let me go big.
There it is.
There we go.
So this will do, Hickey. Right here. You can't really see, like, there's like 3 little logos right here that'll light up depending on, let's get out of here, depending on what your GoPro is doing. And then you just push the button and it flashes. So it'll tell you when it's recording, when it's stopped, if it's on, so on and so forth. It is so like you can restart it and stop it from your handlebars. And so let's say you're cruising through the mountains and you don't want to stop to make sure your GoPro's on. I mean, you can reach your hand down there and get it going, you know, and because if you're like me, and it's on my head half the time. So yeah, and it's a whole startup deal, and they're really not all that expensive. And I am so stoked that they asked me to work with them and to help promote them. So whoever gets it or winds up with it, I expect some feedback from you guys as well.
Nice.
I'm so stoked.
Okay, so what's the name of the company again, Gracie? Sorry, can you say the company again?
It's NAR Labs, GNARLAB. NAR Labs. They're on Instagram.
Right on.
And it's called the NAR Pro is what the unit's called.
Okay.
Yeah.
So here's the deal, chats. I got both chat feeds up on my big screen here. Here, I'm going to share it here so we all can see it. So I'm going to ask you guys a trivia question. And the first here, we got to get down to the bottom here. Oh, Dustin Ingram. Dustin, sorry we missed it, man.
Yep. Sorry, we were
on my parts channel. That is going to Skidoo Parts.
Man.
Okay, listen. So here's the trivia question. Okay, first person that answers it gets the NAR Pro from NAR Labs. Okay.
Oh, I'm so excited for whoever ends up with it. I'm so excited.
Oh, this would be cool. Hopefully, it's a YouTube content creator too.
Yes.
Okay, so the founder of Arctic Cat, his name was Edgar Heaton. Edgar Heaton. He also founded what other snowmobile brand? Was it A? You can answer right away. Scorpion. B. Brutanza. C. Fox. D. Polaris. E. None of the above.
I would never know the answer to that.
Oh, I do. Yeah. Can I answer it? I forgot it's spelled out here. Can I say?
No, you can't.
Yeah, there we go. Trailmaker got it. You got it. Trailmaker got it.
Trailmaker 74 got it. Was he first on both chats? Perfect.
Yep.
Trailmaker 74, congrats, man. He founded Polaris.
Yep.
That's cool.
Yep. Then
Good job, guys.
They got in a
so
fight.
Trailmaker 74, shoot me an email at grab this up here at fanphoto@mudbrats.com and send me your address. Make sure you send me what your username is, and we'll get that out to you right away. Congratulations. But Gracie came. Yep, go ahead.
You want to send your make, model, and year of snowmobile because it's all specified because it hooks up to your electronics on your sled.
Okay.
And it's like a 10-minute install. It's very easy to install. I had it in no time.
Cool.
So just all that information and we'll get it to you.
Okay, cool. So anyway, listen, Gracie came to the board. Polaris gave her a gear bag. We would give that away. 509. Yes. David McKinney, our buddy, 1 pair of goggles. OctaneInk's giving away 2 shirts. NAR Lab give away one NARPro, which we already gave away. Thank you so much, NARLabs. And Zbrozracing is going to give away 2 hoodies, 2 shirts, and 2 rear bumpers. We got to do the rear bumper giveaway.
Nice.
That would be awesome. Listen, but before we do that, I bought Corey. Remember, he got me 2 of them. So what one should I have next? I got this one because it looks kind of like me if I had hair. See that? It looks like me if I had hair. Riding on my skidoo with the chicken. If you see my legs, it makes a lot of sense. Hey, come on. And then we got this one here. This is actually good. So should I go for the lugs or the chicken? You tell me.
Chicken.
What's the chat thing? If it's crap, I blame you, Gracie.
Hey, that's fine. That's fine. It was the hair color.
Okay. So we got 2 rear bumpers to give away. What, wanted me to do another trivia question for the rear bumpers? Yeah.
Go
Do you
for
have
it.
any trivia, Gracie? Do you have anything that you might stump the chumps?
No.
I might have exhausted mine.
I could probably trick him with questions about myself, like how old does everybody think I am?
There you go.
You want to do that one as one?
Sure, let's hear it. How old does everybody think I am?
Okay, there you go. So you're gonna have to yell it out though, Gracie, because we don't know. So I don't know.
Put it in the private chat, and then we can like kind of make a multiple choice with that.
See, so
if you can do that. I don't know.
No,
if you can see the private
we got a
chat.
bunch of numbers coming at us. Okay, we got 29, 25, 23, 28.
Mark Bow got it.
Did he really? Mark Bow gets a point.
Nice.
There you go, Mark
That's
Bow.
awesome.
Mark Bow, yeah,
Mark
23.
Bow. Mark Bowes drives a 2019 Blizzard too. That bumper will be sweet.
Nice. Congrats, Mark. Couldn't go to one extra guy too.
Hey, I appreciate the one who thought I was 21 and the one who thought I was 28. Oh, and 35. Yes. I don't look like I'm 16. Nailed it.
That's awesome.
Now listen.
52. Whoa.
Yeah. So listen, how old's Gary? No. No, people will know that age because we talk about it all the time. Okay, I'm gonna get another trivia question up here. So
hold on a second here. 805.
I'm getting disputes said to me about that we were wrong on the winner of that last the NARPro.
Oh, really?
I just got a text that it wasn't. I'm gonna go back and check here that it wasn't Trailmaker 74 that answered first. It was Slowbee.
Well, I went back and looked, but I didn't see it. You take a look because they said that to me.
No, he didn't. It was Trailmaker 74 Polaris. Yeah, he got it. And then Slowbee said D, and then
exactly.
Trailmaker 74 said it twice, D. Yeah, so he said Polaris first.
Exactly.
So it is right. Yep. Okay, we're good. No, I just want it to be fair, right?
Yeah, no, for sure.
So there you go. Stop texting me, guys. Texting me my personal number. Why'd you give out my number, Gracie? I told you. That's between you and me.
Spam them. Everybody spam them.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, hold on. I'm going to get another.
Now, Mark and Cal Lou Sleds answered it at the same time, 23. I just want you to know. Like, they literally put it in at the same time.
At the same time?
805. Yeah, on Bobby's
why don't
channel. So
Okay.
to be fair, I'm looking, right? And Mark Bow said it at the same time as...
What, you can see the actual time stamps?
Yeah, they're 805. They're both of them stamped 805.
I don't know what should we do. Give them both a bumper?
I forget you guys are 2 hours ahead of me. I'm like 8:05. It's only 3. That's fine.
Yeah. So anyways, I don't know what you want to do there, or if you want to do a flip the coin or something, but I don't know. But I just thought I'd let you know that they both answered at the same time.
No, let's give them both a bumper.
Oh.
We have 2 bumpers. Okay? Is that fair, Gracie?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
Because I don't want them whining at me. So what do we got left here? That was Zbros. We got a bunch of so we give away how many shirts? 4, and then we give away 1 more. So we give away 5 shirts, and we're going to divvy that up later. And then we've got the 2 bumpers are gone. The NARPros are gone.
Did you get the hoodies?
Oh, we got to do the goggles. So we're going to do a trivia for goggles. Okay. You guys be
Bobby,
watching
did you get
this.
the name there? Sorry to interrupt you there on your side. I just typed it in there too.
I did not.
Okay, so he just to let you know, just for everybody knows there. So he answered at the same time as Mark did on your channel.
Okay, perfect. Thank you.
That's good.
No problem.
So we got another super chat on my channel.
Oh, right on. Timmy do.
Timmy do. Yeah.
Nice.
Hold on. How much?
Appreciate
Oh, it's $5.
$5. Nice.
$5. Yeah.
There we go. Thanks.
Thank you so much, man. Yep.
All right.
Right on.
So Gracie, do you have like a favorite piece of 509 gear since you're sponsored by them? Anything that really stands out to you?
Well, other than all of it,
Yeah. No doubt. No doubt.
I really, really like the helmet, the goggle setup, because I am usually always the one whose goggles don't fog up. And I've ridden with it by, I mean, people who wear all sorts of different brands, right? And as much as everybody sits there and complains, it is very, very rare I have problems with fogging up, no matter what the conditions are. And then the heated goggles on top of that are phenomenal. They work extremely well. The battery lasts a really good amount of time. So I'd say the helmets are so comfortable, and they're high on the neck, and you don't hit things, and they're light, and they all look cool in pretty colors.
Nice. Yeah,
and
I could do
the mono suit this year, and purple is my favorite color. So
sweet. Yeah.
Other way. Oh, geez, Gracie. It's right there. You see it?
Nice. Yeah, that's awesome. So do you usually go with a mono suit, or is this your first year?
So my first year with them, my first 2 seasons, I did a 2-piece.
Yeah.
And then last year I did the that teal mono suit for the first time, and I would definitely pick a mono suit over the 2-piece in my own opinion. Just a lot more comfortable.
Yeah. Easier to move or warmth?
Yeah, kind of all the above. I mean, for me being a female and not being built like a guy, I guess, the sizes are just not right for me when it comes to the jackets and stuff. So having the mono suit and just being able to be a medium and, you know, being able to cinch the waist in and everything works a lot better for me personally. But
nice.
For spring, it's nice to have the 2-piece though.
Yeah.
Gracie, Dustin Ingram wants to know what helmet you wear for 509. He's looking at them right now.
You scared her off. Good job.
Look at that pop-up chair.
Oh, nice.
It's my no problema chair. Just so everybody wants to know. I wear this thing.
Can you blow her up, Gary, just so we can see it? Is that right?
You give her the
for sure.
Yeah, just so we can see it. Right on.
Oh, my face is so huge. Oh, my goodness.
Perfect.
So it's a snowstorm altitude helmet. I have worn the carbon ones before, and I really like them. But I like them all. Who am I kidding?
Yeah. So does that have a breath box in it, or is it like open between the goggles and the chin?
No, it's got a breath box on it. Right there.
Yep.
That's cool.
And its goggles are purple. I'm so excited. Yeah. So it's got this piece on it and tightens around your nose.
Do you ride with that all the time, or do you take that out sometimes?
It depends how hot it is.
Yeah.
I'll take it out if it's like unreasonably hot and I feel like I can't breathe or something. Yeah. But they're super breathable. Like I don't have any issues ever.
Nice. Yeah.
That's cool. Yeah, I like that little the little breath box area. That's pretty cool. It looks good and open. Great.
And it's like it's high on the. Keep going the wrong direction, my lens. So it's like high on your shoulders. So when you have your Abby pack on and a mono suit and everything else, you can still rock your head side to side, and you don't.
Yeah,
it's got a
real nice angle at the back, doesn't it?
Yeah. So it sits really high. So because my Abby pack sits reasonably high, and when you're up in the trees trying to look around, you can still move your head. You don't feel like you're just like,
Yeah. Now, Rich, I think that's the helmet that David McKinney's going to send you and I up to try. Each of us.
Right. Yeah. Right on. That'd be nice. Heck.
Yeah. Okay, so are you watching the chat? I got a new question here. Is everybody ready?
Yep.
Is everybody ready?
in the group.
Okay.
In the chat.
Which snowmobile manufacturer was the most recent, so the newest, to join the snowmobile industry? A, Arctic, B, Polaris, C, Skidoo, D, Scorpion, or E, Yamaha.
All right, so start paying attention here. Gary, you got to start watching here, Bill.
I'm looking.
Yep. Well, Sloby got E.
It's E. Whoever said E first is the right answer. Yamaha came into the industry in the late 60s with the SL 351 to join established pioneers Polaris, Skidoo, and Arctic.
Okay, so you got two of them again. It's tied. Sloby came in at 814, and on Bobby
Scott
Bianchi.
I've seen Slobies pop up first.
Okay, fair enough.
Right?
So good. Yep.
You know what I mean? Like that's the one we've seen first. So you got the 509 goggles. Congratulations, Sloby.
Nice, Sloby.
And who was the second one? We'll give him a consolation prize.
Jeffrey Fortino. Oh no, sorry. Nope. Was it Tony Cat? Tony Cat.
I would love Tony Cat.
Yeah, Tony Cat.
Yeah, I think it might have been Tony Cat.
Yeah, it was Tony Cat.
Yep.
Okay, so second place gets an OctaneInk shirt.
Nice. Sloby needed a new set of goggles, so there you go, Sloby.
Sloby got them.
Yeah.
And with the shirts, with the Octane shirts, you guys can get on their website and then tell us which one you want.
Oh, that's nice.
Oh, cool. So Tony Cat, you can do that. Perfect.
Yeah. So you guys can decide.
What is OctaneInk's website? Do you know it offhand?
OctaneInk wraps.
Okay, perfect.
Yeah.
Great. And buy a wrap when you're on there, for crying out loud. What are you waiting for?
You what?
Great. I said buy a wrap if you're on there. What are you waiting for?
Exactly.
Right?
I love them. I love them.
You got a free shirt. Just click that and add to cart. Come on, it's one button, one click.
Look at Tony Cat to go with my Octane wrap. Right on. Cool.
There you go. See, there you go. Does he have an Octane wrap? He put a wrap on his sled.
That's what he just said in the chat anyways.
Perfect.
Yeah.
So listen, 74 made a comment about the vest that 509 has, the protective vest.
Yes.
I personally run a Thor motocross chest protector, but I've heard extremely good feedback about those vests. I know Sayan runs one, and he really likes it. So I don't know if that helps or not, but.
Oh, is that the 509, the new vest they came out with?
Yeah.
Yeah, I heard that. He mentioned that. David mentioned that when he was on here.
Yeah, he did. Yeah, for sure.
Pretty
yeah,
cool.
I've heard good things. I like my motocross because I'm not as big. So having the smaller chest protector works better for me.
Mm-hmm. Actually, you just mentioned that, Gracie. What kind of bike do you have there behind you? What is that?
It's I keep going the wrong way. I swear.
It's the opposite, right? Yeah.
I know. Isn't it bad?
It's a 2013 Suzuki 250.
Nice, very nice. Now, how long have you been riding dirt bikes? Same thing since you were young?
Same amount of time as I've been riding snowmobiles. Nice.
So you got into sledding and dirt bike. Right on.
It's like, did you just start welding 4 years ago or something, get all this money, and then go, I'm going to just spend it all?
Well, you see, when I was younger, it was the mission to make a lot of money. And then I was like, oh, okay, snowmobiles and dirt bikes. That's it. The never ending.
Ted Smith wants to know what I want to know. Is it 2-stroke or 4-stroke?
It's a 4-stroke.
Right on.
I like the consistent power.
They're nutty. Yeah, and they're nutty now.
Ingermast, have you ever ridden a timber sled, Gracie?
I have not. I want to so bad. If anybody has one and would let me ride it, let me know.
Right on. There you go.
I'm sure you can find one.
Well, I'm sure Polaris will be sending you one tomorrow.
Yeah.
All right. Come on.
Yeah. That's
funny.
I
like to have one. I want one. I'd like to build one someday.
Yeah, they're pretty slick, huh?
Yeah, for sure. And then we got the Polaris gig bag to give away. And I don't know how we're going to do that. Why don't we do a random draw?
Yeah, I was going to say
Why don't we? So everybody everybody type in Polaris in the chat, and then we're gonna give you 60 seconds to type Polaris in the chat, and then when the time's up, we're gonna spend some time. We're gonna count it down. Don't start. Okay, start now. It started now. You got 60 seconds. Just type Polaris. We'll fill you in the details later.
Go.
Look at that.
People type that.
That's going crazy. Oh, we lost Bobby there, right? Bobby will be back in a second.
know.
I'm sure he's just reset.
Come back and we'll put in a work. He has no idea what he's getting involved in. No idea.
Skidoo, you shut it down, Slowby.
Yeah, that guy won.
Oh, we're taking your goggles back, Slowby. You've just been forfeited your goggles. Your 509 goggles are going to Rich.
Yeah. There you go. Yeah, he gets an old pair of like Canadian Tire Specials. These are the goggles. And then you see Rich on his video with this brand new sweet pair of 509 Sinisters on.
Yeah.
Okay, that's it. It's done.
Yeah.
Will Marnock and Corey Brock are the last guys in on this.
All right.
There you go. So you do Rev Riders chat since he's not here, and I'll do mine. Okay.
All right. Hang on. And we're just randomly grabbing them.
I want to count. Just get a number. I'm going to count up on the number from Corey's up,
so
and then
2. So I got 37 on Bobby's. 38. Yeah, because they all repeated it. So I got 38 on Bobby's.
I got.
But I tried not to duplicate.
Let's say 64 because I've got 33, I think, but there might be a thing. So here, I'm going to pull up my Google randomizer here.
Okay, so I'll be 1 to 38, and you'll be 38 to 64 then, or 39 to 64. Sounds good. So Gracie, how many kilometers? How many miles did you put on last year?
I think right around 650.
That's all right. That's all right. Very good.
All mountain miles, yeah.
Yeah, no, that's good. Now, did you put your wrap on last year, or was it the year before?
When I got it, so
Okay.
last
Yeah, right on. Gary, you got pulling that thing up.
Yeah,
Chats
it's
are
wrong
rough tonight, man.
Hold on.
Chats are very active tonight. It's awesome. Some good prizes, Gracie. Thank you. Very good.
Yeah, of course. My
This is
sponsors
amazing.
are really excited about it.
All right.
That's awesome. So I'm going to grab this wheel here. Ready?
Give her a spin,
Hold on.
Gary.
Hold on. Oh. It went the other way.
Does it randomly stop, or do you hit stop, buddy?
You got to put your foot on the brake.
Okay, there you go. Oh, so what is that? So 18.
18.
All right, so let me go.
It's on my channel.
I thought I was 1. I thought I was 1 to 38.
Oh, you 1 to 18? Oh, so you count down 18 and give me who it is.
Just give it to me. Hang on. Give me a minute here. I got to scroll back up.
Good catch on that, Rich. We almost gave away 2 more prizes.
Yeah. So 1, 2, 3.
So I also have something from MBRP. I'm not sure what it is yet, but they're in. They haven't told me what it is yet. So
Is it bigger than a bread box? Will it fit? Is it something you put on, or is it something you put in?
I don't know. Oh, I should.
Why don't we do this? Why don't we do this? We've got a Christmas party next week, so whatever the MBRP prize is,
welcome back.
we give it away then.
Okay, Bobby.
Guys.
Jerry B on Bobby's channel won the big prize.
Sweet.
Not the big prize, a Polaris gig bag.
Yeah, that's all right. That's a good prize. That's Polaris.
Polaris prize is
Because
the
he's going to
biggest.
think you won a brand new sled or something.
Yeah, we're giving away Bobby's new sled. To Jerry B.
Your bags
Jerry
are
B.
off.
Congrats, Jerry B. You got a Polaris bag, bud.
That's
Very
awesome.
Polaris bag. So again, fan photo at mudbrats.com. Send me your information. Remind me what you won, and I'll make sure it gets in the hands of the right people. And away we go. And thank you so much to the sponsors. And again, let's go through those again because it was awesome. Polaris, the gear bag, the 509, 1 pair of goggles, OctaneInk, the shirts, NAR Lab, the NAR Pro camera button, Zbrozracing, the 2 rear bumpers, and all the swag, the clothing, and MBRP, of course, which we'll talk about next week. So that's pretty cool.
Absolutely.
That is pretty cool.
Wicked.
Hopefully you guys are having a good time in the chat too. Gary, send my invite to the party. I don't get that what that one is.
Yeah, what are we doing with the party? We're going to have some old guests on too as well?
Yeah.
The Christmas.
Yeah, we're going to get Pasty Boy and Gracie Gears coming back.
Oh, nice.
Very good.
We're
going to get, of course, and we're going to, Mark Bowe said he's going to join the fun. So
David McKinney's supposed to pop in.
Oh, yeah, Dave McKinney from
Is he?
That'll be nice.
Yep.
Wow, it should be a good time.
Yeah.
So
That'll be
yeah,
awesome.
so it'll be our annual Christmas shindig. So
then
I hope
I'll
Christmas
have a
tree
couple
behind
beers
you,
that night.
Bobby.
Bobby, you going to have a couple
Oh,
drinks?
come on, you won't.
We'll have to see where the night goes.
Yeah.
Yeah. You can always get the Chicken Man, not sponsored, but if Chicken Man wanted to sponsor me, it's not bad stuff.
Yeah.
So Tony Cat, Gracie, have you wore the new Aviator 2.0?
I have not, but I have heard very good things about them from all the 509 guys.
Okay. And what is the difference between the two? You know, I don't know. That's all.
The Aviators, I honestly don't really know. They have more of a, like the lens comes out farther. I think they're supposed to have like a wider range. Honestly, I'm sorry that I don't know. I feel really bad knowing that. But I wear the Kingpins because they're reasonable in pricing and they're extremely comfortable, and I've never had an issue. So
right on.
Stick with what works.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Now,
For
Bobby,
sure.
Gary, did you guys get any new gear this year? Like helmets, goggles, or anything like that, or coats and stuff? Or are you guys doing that later in the season?
I got helmet. I'm trying a mono suit this year.
Nice.
I swapped my backpack because I had a lime backpack and I thought it would look stupid with my my new colored gear. So kind of a needless one. Exactly. So yeah, I think that's pretty much it though.
Right on.
Yeah.
Can you talk about what you got, Bobby, or are you going to leave that for? Like,
I got a FXR mono suit coming. It's gonna be my first one I've tried. I was kind of like Gracie. I've only done like 2-piece in the past, and this is gonna be my first time trying one. And then I got an FXR 6D helmet. So that's like it's like 6D is its own brand. It's a special type of like safety technology in the helmet. It's supposed to be one of the safest helmets on the market.
Right on.
Yeah, so I'll be trying that. And I picked up a pair of goggles to match too, because my new gear is going to be like kind of a teal color. So I wanted it all to kind of coordinate. Yeah.
Right on.
Thanks.
Right on, bud. That'll be good.
Yeah.
I match my sled head to toe.
Yeah.
I feel you. I'm all purple blue.
I've done that, but I change my sled color so often that I'm like, oh no, I got to change all my gear now.
Great.
You guys are all colorful, and I'm an old bastard, all black.
Nothing wrong with that.
All matte black.
I used to be, and then I decided to branch out a little bit.
Yeah, that's good. Yeah, that's good. We're going to have a good year this year, I think. Hopefully in the next couple of weeks, we all start getting riding, and some videos start showing up.
For sure.
So, and Gracie's going to work on our YouTube channel.
Yeah. Be an instant star.
Well, you got that button now. There's no, you're going to be getting great footage, right? So you'll be like,
Yes, there's no excuses anymore.
right?
Yeah.
Right into the tree. Beep off.
I wish I had that video for you guys. It is so it's good. It's quality.
That's cool.
That's awesome. Right on. So you're keeping the MBRP for next week? Is that what you said?
Yeah,
Gary?
that's what we do. We're gonna hog it. And also too, Neil Owen, he won the helmet light last week from Bite Harder.
Okay.
And he's generously said he's got one already.
Nice.
So he's generously said, you know what, guys, he's going to come on the show next week too. He's going to pop in, say hi. He's going to. He said, just let's use it for a draw next week too.
Oh, right
So
on.
it's
That
not
was nice.
Cool. Yeah, it's generous.
That's very nice, and we have the best fans. on the show,
Absolutely.
No, it's
Yeah.
pretty good.
for sure.
Yeah, very good. That is awesome. So, and how much snow? So none of us have snow anywhere. Bobby, there's nothing near you guys.
Well, it's actually a bit of a dusting right now, but nothing to ride on.
Yeah. And Gracie, same with you. You're where you ride it. I guess you're probably starting to get snow now, right?
I'm pretty sure Alpine, Star Valley area has a decent amount.
Yeah.
But I need that base or I will destroy myself.
Yeah, I hear you.
Yeah. Have you ever done any trail riding per se, or has it all been mountain riding?
trail riding to get to the mountain riding.
So nothing really big miles, that kind of thing, right?
No.
So, yeah.
My ass just tip over. Okay, I can't do that.
Yeah, 3-inch paddle's kind of tough.
Oh yeah, you're gonna have to
it's a hard ride.
Yeah. Now you also have a nice truck race. I've seen on your Instagram account. You want to talk about that a little bit? Is that all right, Gary? You can talk about that.
I don't care. She wants to talk about Chevy Silverado. She can.
Just.
It's funny. I'm not a Chevy person, but I really like that Silverado. It's a 2018 Silverado, all lifted and big and pretty, I guess. I used to drive a 7.3, 0273, and I really miss that thing, but it wasn't reliable enough to be taken all over the place. But this truck, I've hunted with it. Because when I hunt, I take my truck off road because I don't want to walk because I'm lazy. Let's be real. And I have beat the piss out of that. Excuse me. Sorry.
That's fine. That's okay.
That's definitely fine.
I beat the crap out of that truck. And bounced it off of every single thing that there is and taking it up in the mountains and long miles. And it has gotten me everywhere extremely safe. I love that thing. I love it.
That's a nice truck.
But thank you. I like it.
So you haul your sled in that too as well, eh? Right?
What's that?
You haul your sled in the back of that, obviously, right?
Yep.
Okay. Yeah.
I had a sled deck on it last year. I had a sled deck on that thing with 2 sleds, and it hauled it nicely.
Okay, so that's what I was going to ask you. You had a Marlon, what type of sled deck was it? Or
yeah, it's a Marlon deck. The only thing that was sketchy about that thing, so my bed is a 5.5 foot bed instead of the 6 foot bed. Mm-hmm. So I had the 10-foot ramp, but I couldn't close my tailgate. So my dealership special ordered me an 8-foot ramp. And when I tell you that thing was steep, straight up and down. And you do a full-blown wheelie every single time. And there was one time I almost shot off the side of it because I was loading up on the pavement and I spun out as soon as my skis hit. And my ass end slid over and I about shot off the side of it. And luckily I was quick enough to jump off the side and get a hold of my mountain bar. And I'm screaming at my roommate to come help me get it back on the sled deck. But
what was that Instagram account? Sled fails, where you see people loading them up and they go through the back of the truck or over. That's one guy. Did you see that one last week where the guy he fired it over the truck? It's was
that the older snowmobile?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, I don't know if it was intentional, but
oh man.
Hey, Gracie, Dustin Ingram says he thinks he fell in love. She rides, she hunts, she fishes, and a Chevy driver.
Oh man.
There you go. You better watch it. He'll be super chatting for her next, taking all of her money away from us. Right? There goes my sled parts. Trailmaker 74 thought that old Summit one was hilarious. That photo. That's good.
Yeah. Bobby didn't see that.
I thought it was a great photo.
The old chaps they got going on, the old cowboy chaps.
The Carhartt.
The Carhartt one piece.
You ride like the Michigan Outlaws. The Carhartt's on. Actually, they said they got some new gear. They said they got some new clothing to wear on the to wear when they're riding on their new sleds this year. So we'll see.
Right on. Cool. What else we got here?
Yeah.
Now they're asking, do you have a boat, Gracie?
Do I have a boat?
A boat. Yeah.
A boat?
Yeah.
I don't. I do not have a boat.
Geez, they're trying to set you up, I think.
Let's hear it. What kind of questions do we have for me?
That's right. Exactly.
Come on, give it for me.
Is the oxygen helmet the way to go? Six String Brian says. I'm going to say yes. I think it's great. Yeah.
They feel pretty legit. I've tried my dad's on and I'm definitely impressed. The vision's good and pretty comfortable. The whole
vision is the best.
The whole blocking out the sound thing's a trip. I wasn't expecting that.
Yeah.
Do you run that in yours, Gary, or do you take it out?
Yeah, I do because I run the comp, so it's amazing with the communicators.
Oh, yeah. That makes sense.
I like it. You get used to it, but it is very, very silent. It's not to the point where you can't hear the sled, but it's got to be a good safety thing. Your ears aren't ringing at the end of the day, right?
Yeah, for sure.
Oh shoot! Oh, come on.
Yeah.
That's like the best sound in the world. Wow!
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I don't know.
Michigan
Yeah,
Outlaws. What kind of riding does Gracie do on the dirt bike?
I've done some motocross and I do a lot of mountain riding. So like 2-track, single track.
Right on.
Anything that gets me on the thing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Why don't you guys ride out west?
It's really far away.
Send me a flight.
Yeah, exactly.
And Bobby and I were talking about that, right? We got to get out there.
Definitely.
I don't think I don't know whether I've said it before. I may have pointed or alluded to it. I'm a broke-ass motherfucker. That's why I don't ride out west. Yeah, that's why I don't ride out west.
Me too. Thank goodness I live here.
Yeah, right.
There's been years I can't afford to ride in Ontario trails, let alone anything else with free accommodation. So, no lie. So
my exhaust brand, Jeffrey. I have MBRP is what's on my sled.
Yeah.
You run a full-on mountain can?
I run a race can.
Nice.
Let's see. I like to do it loud.
And is it a stock pipe into the race can, or do you have the complete pipe and can setup?
No, but she's stock down to the can.
That's awesome. And did you change your gearing at all or anything like that?
I put different springs in the clutching and stuff, but I haven't done anything else. I'm still learning about all that. Like I'm still learning the in-depth parts of like the actual engine and all that kind of stuff. Eventually, I'd like to be able to do a lot more mods to the engine and everything itself, but I got to learn it first. So
yeah,
stock. So
do you try and do that yourself, or do you have?
I don't trust anybody. If it's gonna mess up, it's gonna be my mistake, not somebody else's. I tell you that much.
That's true. Ted Smith wants to know how much snow we have. Nothing. We have just a dusting came down tonight. And then up north, actually North Bay, Bonfield got some, but I think it's raining. I believe Jeremy.
Someone said they did the rain dance in the comments, and I don't appreciate that.
No, but that's the thing. So, hold on. We have a mountain. We have a mountain madman. Listen. Neil Owens, Mountain Madman. Thanks, buddy.
Holy, where did Neil? He came out of the woodwork.
He smashed that.
Right.
That's worth another one. That's the sound of Gracie likes right there.
Yes.
That's awesome. That's how I'm going to get out west right there. That's how I'm going to get out west. You can put it in Christmas colors. Look at that. That's beautiful. Yeah. Oh, that's cool.
That's good.
That's cool. What's your ideal session? Like, if you could describe the perfect snowmobile trip, what snowmobile ride, what would it be? Who would it be with? That kind of thing.
Oh boy.
There's no wrong answer, Gracie.
What do you think? Like, what do you have it? Do you have it like we dream of riding out west? That's our
right.
Big, like, man, if I could go anywhere, someone said, hey, Gary, where do you want to ride next week? You got all the time, unlimited cash. Where do you want to go? It would be a mountain trip, right? What would yours be? Would you come to Ayr, Ontario and ride the New Dundee Snowmobile Club trails for a day?
Or would you
honestly, I am like many other people, and I really want to go ride British Columbia.
No.
Nice.
I've gotten some. I was supposed to go this season. I've gotten a couple invitations, and then this whole COVID thing happened. So, that sucks.
Yeah.
But hoping for next season, I'll get to go up there. But BC, it is beautiful up there. I want to go so bad.
Oh, yeah.
But honestly, any day on the snow with any of my friends that ride, because they're all a riot. I'm surrounded by a ton of good people. It's awesome.
Dustin Ingram said, "Will you ride with Sea Boys TV? They're 509 boys."
If I got an invitation, I definitely would.
I'm sure Mr. McKinney can set you up. He's pretty in tune with those dudes.
Right.
He did a good video with them there a couple of weeks ago.
Yeah. Micah Muskoka says, you need snow, Gary. She doesn't want to ride in dirt fields in Dundee. That's fine.
Why is he knocking your cornfield, bud? That's not cool.
I know, exactly. There's that much snow when I ride. It's good.
Gary was the first one to ride out of all of us, so.
Yeah, I've already went riding, Gracie.
Yeah.
And it was good. It was deep. It was deep.
Oh yeah.
I got out and it covered the sole of my boot. It was deep in the sole of my boot. I could hardly walk in it.
Yeah, he messaged Bobby and I'm like, oh, Gary, you're going to wreck your sled. He goes, what are you talking about? And then he loads the video up, and that was awesome. It was a good video.
There's tons of snow. Any day in the snow is a good day, Trailmakers.
There you go.
Yep.
That's right.
Where can people follow you? We mentioned at Gracie Catherine 509 on Instagram.
Yes.
Is that the best place to keep in touch with you?
That's for right now. Yeah, that's kind of where all my main stuff is. I'm on Facebook. I don't have my athlete page on there anymore because they were charging me up the rear end for it, so I stopped that. But I'm on Snapchat at Gracie Gear. I post a ton on there as well. So mainly Snapchat and Instagram for now.
Cool. Well, that's good. I'm sure you'll pick up a few new fans tonight.
Soon to be YouTube.
Heck yeah.
You should start the channel, and the next week when you come on, we'll get you promoting it.
All right, I'm on it.
Yeah. So
maybe I can fulfill my dreams of being a stand-up comedian.
Maybe. Did you bring your guitar tonight, or are you going to bring it next week?
I mean, I have it, but I don't.
Do you have any? Oh, okay. Do you write your own original stuff, or do you like cover other people?
Little bit of both.
Yeah.
Both. Depends how I'm feeling.
Yeah. Tony Cat says he can't believe Tony Cat can't believe Facebook charges for celebrity profiles.
Yeah.
So that was a crazy deal. I was looking at my bank statements and it was like $700 in a year.
Whoa. What?
Yeah. And I never gave him the okay for it. I don't know, because I never gave him the okay to pull all the money. So I actually went in and filed a dispute against them because I don't even know why they're pulling out all that money.
Yeah, they should be paying you to be on the platform.
Yeah, that's the goal. That'd be nice.
That doesn't even make sense.
No, I don't. But it's linked up with Instagram. So I don't know.
That's great. So what's the craziest thing that you've seen or done on your snowmobile?
Craziest thing.
Like, do you do big jumps? Like, I seen one where you're kind of gapping something.
I love jumping that thing. That's a lot of fun. We build a lot of jumps, and I try to send it. I attempt to get in the air. Craziest thing. Honestly, it's all kind of been crazy just because I ride with people who get into some shit and I try to go with them. So every ride is usually something happens that's crazy. Specifically off the top of my head, I don't know.
Yeah. Have you ever put your snowmobile underwater? I guess that doesn't happen much in the mountain riding scene.
I've been in a few creeks.
Yeah.
There was, I am great at scorpioning over my bars, like with my feet, backwards in the air. I do that often. There was a time everybody was watching me too. Everybody was sitting there, and I went to jump across this creek because I thought I was going to make it up the other side. I didn't realize that it was as hard packed, and I just straight into the other side of this thing and sunk into this creek, and my feet touched the snowbank behind me. I got stuck for a second, had to get myself back. We had to turn it and water skip it out of this creek. Oh yeah, it's good stuff.
My God.
If I don't scorpion at least once every trip, I don't even know if I'm riding, because I've been stuck. Once my Happy Pack got hung up on my bars at one time and I was stuck upside down. And I aimed the scorpion position over my bars and I could not get out of it because I was going down a hill, and oh yeah, it's good stuff.
Yeah. Hey, I found those pictures of Corey's that he sent in earlier. I just want to put them up on the screen here. Oh, wait a minute. How do I do that here? Hold on. Get him into this. He rides a brand new XRS now, but this is his old XRS and his old 800. No, that's his buddy's XRS. That's his old 800 E-Tech here, the black and yellow one. He said that hey Gary, love the show. Here's a pic of my old now 2011 800 E-Tech and his buddy's 2011 800 E-Tech XRS picture taken in Sudbury 2 seasons ago.
Nice.
Yeah, the wrap's cool. I'd seen Corey at a Sled Core Militia show and shine, and he come up to me because I was taking pictures of this wrap. Come on. We're getting some delay here.
Just answering the question on the helmet.
Was there a question on it?
Yeah, no. Mr. 85 GT was asking me, is my Mission and the Titan the same size? And they fit the same size. So
Yeah.
My Titan's too big for me now, though, because I lost some weight.
Hey, there you go.
Not a fat guy anymore for now.
There's Corey there. Just ripping her.
Sweet.
Yeah. And he sent me some pics of his old fire cats. Fine nose.
What year's that Sled?
2011, that one is.
Okay. Or were these the ones that you couldn't find?
Yeah, the first one where I think this one came in after the fact, but where did it go? Yeah, these are awesome sleds. I love these fire cats. I think I've said that before.
Mm-hmm. I have to agree with you.
That's an F6.
Yep.
F7s were dynamite. Oh, look, he's got a little 509 sticker on the back there.
Representing.
That's
Sure,
right.
He's got his thing here. Yep. So we got some winners already stepping up with their addresses. That's awesome.
Nice.
Perfect. Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
we said that before. The fire cats are wicked looking.
Go for new friends.
Yeah. Very fast too. Yeah. Oh yeah. You have no problem getting friends on this show.
I'll take as many as I can get.
Yeah, exactly.
What time zone are you in, Grace? Are you Central or Western? What time zone are you in?
I'm on Mountain Time. It's 6 o'clock or it's almost 7 o'clock here.
Okay. That's not too
Yeah,
bad.
Gracie 700's added you on Snap. Yeah. Yeah, that's Dan. He's a good guy. Bobby, have you done any more changes to your sled?
Got a whole mess of stuff coming up. I got a video doing handlebars this week that's going to come out. Got something else, a surprise coming down the line. And then I got some Skidoo accessories I'm going to put on. I have I'm going to try to retrofit that adjustable ski stance thing that goes on to the Pilot DS2 if I can get that to work. And then I got to put something into charge GoPros while I ride. So just some little stuff, but the handlebars and the other thing I'm keeping on the DL will be really cool. So those videos will be out in the next couple of weeks.
Right on.
That's awesome.
Nice.
Now, are you sticking? Or I don't know if you can talk about it, Bobby. Are you sticking with the stock skis for now, or?
Yeah, I'm going to run them. I'm going to see how they are. I've kind of heard online guys are saying they're not too different than the Pilot 5.7. And if that's the case, I like something a little more aggressive. But if they have a little bit more bite than the 5.7, I'll be happy with them, I think. So, but I'll have to see. I haven't ridden with them yet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ted Smith thought you were from Alberta. He said, Gracie, are you out in Alberta?
David Barker.
David Barker. He said, Gracie's American. Did you see her Jeep?
Wait. Oh, yeah.
Right on.
Trump. Yeah. Did you see her Jeep? That was America. Oh,
That's right.
yeah. She welds, drives Jeeps, and takes names later.
Right. Hunts, fishes.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Bobby, are you going to do an exhaust or a clutch kit on that thing?
Exhaust I don't usually mess with. Just too many laws to break in my area. Too many tickets to get. And clutch kit wise, I got to kind of try it and see how it is. It could be something with that 1.75 track that I need to address, but I want to ride it first, see how it is. Maybe get something a little more aggressive, help stand it up a little in the powder if I need to. But like I said, I got to try it first. So
yeah, Good.
Yeah.
I got some clutch parts in, some straight line performance clutch parts. They're the parts I'm missing to just put me over the little bump. Yeah.
Sweet.
I was almost there last year, and I think I was there, and then I almost went full bore and did something really cool, but again, I'm broke, so I decided not to do it. But maybe when Jeremy buys my sled in the spring, he can do I'll give him the parts list, and he can buy the parts to make it happen.
Yeah. Right.
You got a video coming out on your clutch stuff, or?
Yeah, I'll be doing one. I'm going to get Adam to do it again. He's amazing. I don't know if you watched any of those ones where he was working on my clutch last year. I can do it myself. This stuff is just putting weights and the adjustable clickers in. Yeah. But I'd rather him do it and have a look inside to see what the clutch stuff I did last year, if it was too harsh for it, if it grooves the ramps, then we might have to change it up. But if the ramps are good and we just have to throw weights in and my clickers, then we're going to be laughing, and that'll get me through the season, and then I can decide what to do in the springs. Grizzly 7 Up, what's up, Gary? My little boy and I are watching. Well, good job, Dan. I'm glad you're watching, man.
Oh, there's Shag boys.
Guy too. That's
supposed to get some snow this week. Nice.
Yeah, Shag boys, are you coming on next week?
The Christmas party.
Pasty Boy's supposed to be getting you on with the Pasty Boy crew, and Zook too. I sent down Zook 20 cartons of cigarettes.
That guy's awesome, man. Every time they stop snowmobiling, he's got a dart in the mouth, though.
Hopefully that'll get him through this. Hopefully that'll get him through a 2-hour show.
Yeah.
I don't know. Why not? So we'll have next week sponsored by MBRP.
Ooh, D Downs hitting Bobby hard. Woo!
Wicked.
Nice.
D Downs is the man. He doesn't mess around.
Oh, look at that.
Hey guys, thank you for bringing Gracie into the mix. Have you already discussed how important supporting our local, statewide, or Providence-based pro snowmobile organizations that protect us from those who don't want us to ride? What does he mean by that? Are you part of a group like that, Gracie?
I kind of try to keep up with when the cross-country skiers shut us down, and I've signed a couple petitions, but I haven't gotten too much into it.
Is there groups like that that actually
I think
that are fighting for the?
So just over like in the over Jackson area, so you just have like more. I don't want to say it because it's political, but just like some of the people that would rather cross country ski than said us get on the snow, they've kind of tried to shut it down and take certain areas away.
Yeah.
I think there's a couple areas in Montana they're trying to shut down, and just I'm not sure. I sign up when I can. I try.
Yeah. There was that article about Quebec trying to get rid of motorized vehicles, right? That was, I don't know how much truth's behind that, but did you guys see that?
Yeah, they're trying to ban the tied tongue. They're trying to get rid of basically engines in 20 years. Did you read that, Gary? By 2030? I think they said that they were going to ban anything with gasoline. That's their plan. It's like 10 years. I don't know about that.
Run them over.
Right?
Yeah, right.
Like, hello. Like, I mean, I don't care what you say. I don't know how far electric sleds are going to come by then. And like, come on.
I mean, I know for me, like, I'm so impressed by the technology we've been able to come to like snowmobiling with, like the e-tech stuff and how clean they get them running now. And like, you know, like give sled manufacturers the chance to keep improving, you know, before straight up just banning engines, you know?
Yeah. Yeah. Well, they were going to ban 2-strokes in marine years ago, and it didn't. That's when e-tech was created by Evinrude, and that saved the 2-stroke, right? Because they were banning 2-strokes from it. But there's something to be said, man. Polaris bought Zero, or in bed with them big time. So Zero makes a kick-ass dirt bike, and it's right there. It's like a 450 class, and it weighs like a 450, but it rocks like a 250. And there's my buddy wrote it, and he said there's nothing to be Like it's full on power, full on torque, and there's like 4 settings you can ride this thing at. And he was on like setting 2, and he rocks hard. And he said in setting 4, like whatever the pro mode is on it, you wouldn't be able to hang on to it. It's that wicked.
You know what, Gary?
I mean,
awesome and all too, but when you're riding out in the bush, where are you going to plug in? Like this is like, I don't know.
Yeah, but it'll come where batteries will be.
Well,
batteries will be like a.
I want people to know I'm there.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Where is she?
Well,
there she is. Like,
they'll hear you scream. They'll hear you screaming and laughing. You know.
No. Cover that up.
Yeah.
Yeah. Is that why you have the loud can, is to cover up the scream?
Yeah.
Oh shit! Not again. Not again. Right?
Oh yeah.
So, but you look at that, and BRP actually had a booth in Europe, and it was all electric vehicles at it. It wasn't sleds, but the other one, and you've got that Taiga Motors, which has from Quebec, that actually has the electric sled right now that actually works, and they've got a mountain version of it. Like it's not to be ignored. It's the same as when people riding bicycles and someone was trying to develop a car. Everyone thought they were crazy. That's the same type of thing we're going through right now, you know?
Yep.
So
yep.
I don't know. I just look at the drone world, and when you get into the really big stuff, the not toys like the Matrice, it's incredible what electric can do. You know, it's like Corey Brock, such a great innovation. Yeah. It hasn't even scratched the surface from the consumer world. That's for sure.
Well, I mean, you think of
you need to see what happens.
You think of rotating weight, and then you think of weight in general. I mean, it has its upsides for sure.
Yep.
Yeah, for sure.
Loud.
So they just got to figure out the battery thing. That's all, but it'll come.
Listen, there's nothing like the smell of 2-stroke. I'm sorry.
Yeah. In the morning.
But I get it, Gary. I hear you. Gracie, you had a little fur baby rocking behind you there.
I what?
You had a dog or a cat behind you wandering around.
Yeah. He's really cute. Come here, buddy. Yeah. Come here. Oh. Ah.
Oh my God, that's awesome.
This is my toad, buddy. Say hi, buddy.
That's great.
Yep, nothing beats it. No, so this guy, Will, keeps asking, you guys ever been in a bad wreck? You ever been in a bad wreck? I can't say I have. I guess about 15 years ago, the last day of riding in spring, I went out riding, and it was a sunny day. It was 3 Mile Lake, and the ice hut was there. And then when I was coming back, it wasn't, and I forgot that there was an ice hut there, and there was like a good 3-foot divot. And I got chucked off my sled, and my sled rolled and went over in a few times. And but that's the worst I've ever had. Yeah.
That's pretty solid. I'll give you that one.
Yeah, no, it was pretty good. It was pretty good. So yeah, it scared the heck out of me. But other than that, I haven't had anything like knock on wood. You guys? No.
I haven't had. Go ahead, Gracie.
Mine haven't been like anything insane, but I definitely I popped my leg out of my socket at one point, because I was coming down a hill, and the bighorns. I'm not the biggest fan of the bighorns, but I clipped a rock and it whipped me off my sled so hard that my leg stayed behind and my body whipped over my bars, and I couldn't move for a good 20 minutes. It was pretty solid.
Oh wow.
Jeez.
But
that would cripple an old guy like me. I wouldn't be getting carried off the mountain.
I didn't walk right for a while, that's for sure.
Yeah.
I've had a couple instances like that, but
yeah.
Gary, you got anything?
Snowboarded that I broke my ribs.
I don't think you guys have enough time for my stories.
I wiped out my ZX11 Ninja down in the U.S., but I was 19, and that was in '93. Yeah. Mike
of Muskoka is going to tell you I'm sworn to secrecy on anything that we ever did on sleds. Right, Mike of Muskoka? Yes. So this is Grizzly 700. He sent me the sticker bombing his hood. Just started. That's awesome. He did one last year, and it was entirely covered in decals.
I have stickers of me. I'll send you one.
Oh, really?
Oh, that's cool. That's cool. What's that? Yeah, Dan, Grizzly 700. Send me your address again. I've got his address somewhere. We'll fire you some.
I'll send him some too. Let me know what it is, Gary.
I'll get you some MUDBRATS decals too. Holy crap, this thing's sexy. Hold on.
I got some MBRP dome decals. If we need any.
That's what I said our giveaway was going to
New
be.
turbo.
Zbros,
Nice.
5'9", very nice.
That is nice.
Yeah.
Who's wraps this, Gary?
Well, we can't say another rap name right now. OctaneInk.
No. I'm saying whose sled is that?
Oh, this is Time Do. He says, "Hey, all my Spring Check Summit Turbo finally showed up, and he says he's dying to ride it. If I buy anything else to bolt onto it, my wife may shoot me." And I had a laughing face. Hoping to head up to the with the assault after Christmas to end of the snowy range on New Year's Day. Although it's not looking like although it's not looking like Mother Nature wants to cooperate just yet. Thanks for the podcast and keep up the good work. I really enjoy the variety of guests you guys get each week.
Nice.
Awesome. Yeah,
like
for sure.
It's a heck of a sled lineup. Assault, turbo.
Oh, yeah.
I know, huh?
Yeah.
See, he wrapped over his headlights, eh?
Yeah.
You don't need
Put the
headlights.
phone. No, I guess he doesn't ride at night.
Where he's going, you don't need headlights.
He only rides during the day.
So, look at Grizzly 700's got the shop heater going there and everything.
Nice.
Yeah, that's cool. Look at the gas can he's got in the back. That's pretty cool. It looks like a Polaris gas can.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a Polaris comment. Stop it, Gary.
Stop it.
I blame the chat. You guys got to stop me. Oh, there we go. Jesse Buckman. Hold on.
Oh, nice. Check your email. Oh,
Perfect.
good action video of my dad to play. Oh, Lord.
Oh, geez. Let's see this. The videos are tough. I got to put them into. Let me see if I can get this to go.
Yeah, it takes a bit, eh? I sold my 21-liter link bag, so I got rid of that. Yeah, I'm going with the Polaris backcountry bag. I think it's called. Buddy Steve ordered two, one for his Matrix, one for mine. So
is that like a Polaris product?
Yeah, it's square, Bobby. And it'll fit up pretty much my whole tunnel.
What is their thing called? Lock and ride? Is that what they call
lock
it?
and ride. Yeah. And you know what? I like the shape of them a little bit better.
Yeah.
I just find the link one. The link one was nice, but I never used it.
Yeah, and you got a Polaris sled, Polaris.
Well, that's the thing. But I liked the link. The link system was cool.
Yeah,
And
definitely.
it worked good for it. But I'm looking forward to putting the Polaris bag on.
Yeah, that's actually another thing I'm getting. I'm getting the gas can because somebody was saying if you go out to Maine, I think it was Coda actually. If you go out to Maine, bring extra gas because it's so far between the stations. So I wanted to make sure at least one of us in my group has a gas can.
Yeah, when we ride northern Quebec, one of us always has a gas can.
Yeah,
because you have to. Yeah. And you always run out right before town.
I bet.
And everyone's laughing at the guy that runs out. It's like, Last year was my buddy on his cat. So, and it could have been any of us. Like it was just riding right. So
on the bar.
Yeah, it's awesome riding up northern Quebec's nice trails.
Just gotta bear with me. I won't.
As soon as that clears up, Bobby, you and your dad head north and.
Heck yeah, man! That'll be awesome.
Oh,
We're both talking about it all the time, so hopefully it can happen.
Yep, for sure.
Are you guys going to be able to go to Quebec?
Not by the way it looks like. They're locking down. Alberta got completely locked. Like the entire province of Alberta is in lockdown now, and half of our I would say a third of our province is in lockdown. So and it's just starting to work its way up. So hopefully it doesn't. How about your states where you guys are? So far,
nothing too crazy. Like down in New York City, they closed like indoor dining. You can only do takeout again, stuff like that. We haven't had any big like closures around here, like nothing new. But I don't know. It might be down the pipeline, especially after Christmas. So we'll see. Snowmobile wise, it hasn't really affected anything other than restaurants yet. With like max capacities and stuff. But that's pretty much it.
Yeah, that's what we're hoping too.
There's a question for Bobby. Bobby.
Oh, have
you ever ridden out of Tug Hill, New York?
Many, many times. We used to do it a lot more in my younger years. Now that Dad's, a little older, he likes the super groomed trails of Old Forge, but I usually get there at least like twice a year anyway. So, still go up there quite a bit.
Cool.
Actually,
we're going to get any.
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
I was going to say, I looked up what the Tug Hill thing meant. It was because everything was up on top of a hill. In order to get anything into town, you had to use like an ox and like pull things on a wagon. Yeah. So that's where the name comes from.
Yeah.
No, it isn't.
We all know what it is.
Talk about Tonto.
Corey Brock, $6.99. Gary, Corey Brock, $6.99.
Whoa!
Gracie, how far are you from Yellowstone?
How far am I from Yellowstone?
Yeah. Someone was asking her. A couple of days, a day.
Like, well, for me to get to Cook City, like up in that area, would be like, I think it's like 7 hours. I think.
Okay, there you go.
Yeah,
someone was asking.
That's cool. So, okay, so Jesse Buckman, he super chatted me. So we got to get to this. We got to get to this video. This is the abominable snowman. This is the Bigfoot. Remember Bigfoot photos? Well, now he's on a machine. So hopefully we get sound in this, but I don't think we're gonna. So I apologize if we don't have sound.
Oh, he high-sided. Yeah.
What are the chances he got that on camera? Wow.
He high-sided.
It whipped him.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Ouch.
Oh, look at that! Look at that! He had a yard sale too. Things falling off his sled.
Oh my god!
And that's why you wear a tech vest.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Right.
That's wild. Here, let's see that again. This is where he realized that. Oh, I don't know.
I'm not saving it.
Actually, you could tell he let go of the bars, and he literally just Supermaned off it. Right?
Well,
he's like, okay,
right? He ragdolled.
Yeah, but he decided when it was high siding, he's like, I'm getting out of here.
Yeah.
At least it went that way, not the other way.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, for sure.
That's the equivalent of doing a tank slapper on a motorcycle. Yeah.
Yeah.
Jeez, man.
Oh, you know it. I think I've got a crash video that Mike of Skoka wants me to play.
Oh yeah.
Where is it here?
I'm surprised there's not more. Right?
You guys talk amongst yourselves.
Yeah.
What's going on in the chat? Somebody said they think it's cool I still ride with my dad.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah. Been riding together since day one. Can't have it any other way.
Oh, that's awesome, Bobby.
He was a skier before he snowmobiled, and I wasn't as into skiing, so he saw I liked sleds, and we just have been running with it ever since.
That's awesome.
Been awesome.
Yeah, that's cool. Your mom said she was hoping you guys would ski and didn't. So
be a bit cheaper of a sport.
Oh, you know what, right? Well, actually, you know what? Skiing's not cheap.
Yeah,
Really?
you still do spend quite
and the
a
lift
bit.
tickets alone, man. It's a few $100
I
a
tried
day.
snowboarding and got a hospital bill. So
Yeah, that's expensive.
Right? Yeah.
Granted, that was my own fault, but yeah.
What's going on here, Gary?
Oh, I remember this one.
Yeah,
Oh, is this the one where the guy pulls out in front of him, or he's in the middle of the trail up here? Oh, we got sound.
This is me.
Oh,
This is just getting to the trail. We haven't even. That's Micah Muskoka right there.
Oh no!
what happened?
Oh wait, what's with these ads?
Gotta get that money, you know.
Gotta love YouTube. It right when you wanted today.
I'm unsubscribing from that guy. I made that skip
for
ads.
example, I wanted to track some text. I'm playing with
we
a
gotta
really
skip
cool plugin
ads.
called Brush Glow by Pixel Film Studios. It allows you to
Don't ever skip ads, folks. There's my son. Yeah.
Oh, I thought that was gonna be way worse.
Are you okay?
He's pissing himself
We all hit
laughing.
it. I know. It's just, I did the same thing.
Yeah, fun
So how
times.
come you made it over all right, Gary? And they both ragdolled.
Oh, because I'm a professional rider. That's why David McKinney's sponsoring me. Yeah.
I was hoping for that answer.
You have riders, and then you have guys that
Professionals.
ride. You know,
Hey, listen, your buddy's like some dork parked on the trail right in front of me and Drew.
believe me, yeah.
He just threw you under the bus there, but
There was 100 feet of sheer ice from the track and locking up, and it studs. So it was just, there was no stopping. So I just got back on it and I rode over it, right?
yeah.
And those guys just skidded right through it. So yeah, some true dork.
Jerry Fortino, hey Gracie, can we hear that sled?
Have you got any videos of? Oh, you want to start it up?
Yeah.
Burn your eyes. I might look like an idiot trying to pull it.
I love her enthusiasm, mate.
Hold on, my.
So Gracie, do you have the MBRP can on it already?
Yeah.
Nice.
Oh my god. Don't judge.
No Polaris comments here, folks. Nice. It's got a good rumble.
Oh yeah.
The dog doesn't know what's going on. That's awesome. Okay, now kick the bike over. We gotta have one for the bike fans out there.
It's a 4-stroke though. I'm not kicking it. It's a beautiful bike. Don't get me wrong, but
that exhaust will wake the dead. That one.
Oh yeah, and it's a 4-stroke.
This is awesome. There we go.
That sounds nice. Nice.
Nice. Brap.
Yeah,
I love it.
I stand corrected there, eh? That was nice. That's
There's the cologne.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The combo.
I needed to get high this afternoon.
Right on.
That's cool. Alexander Macbeth says, how did you get involved with 509 and riding? I think we covered it, but say again.
I can barely see the screen. All right. So I got involved. So I'm originally from Washington State. That's where the whole 509 thing came in. And I don't know how I got into riding. I have always been obsessed with the mountains. I've always been obsessed with horsepower and going fast and going places. So I just kind of decided that snowmobiling was the way to go. So here I am. Like, I don't really have a rhyme or a reason. I just kind of, it's what I wanted to do. So I stuck to it. And then David McKinney came up to me at the Denver Snow Show a couple years ago and knew who I was and asked if I wanted to ride for him. And
cool.
There we
go. You must have made a name for yourself pretty quick in like the first year you're on a sled, right?
I guess I don't want to sit here and like toot my own horn. You know, I just like, maybe I stood out in a way. I'm not really sure, but I'm really grateful for it.
Nice.
Yeah, good.
And how did your thing work with Polaris too? Well, we didn't talk about that, but how did that come along?
So I sent in an application to them this last year, and I actually forgot that I did. And then I got the email saying I got in, and they wanted to sponsor me, and I was like, what? No. Like, cause you don't think that you're going to make it ever. Like, you don't think you're someone special. And then.
So what was that mailing address again? Can you email it to me?
Gary's going to be on a poo-poo next year.
You call it poo-poo. I didn't.
That's hilarious. That's awesome. Well, I don't know, man. Up here in Ontario, everyone and their mother and a goat's an ambassador. Not knocking on them. I'm not, but I can't believe how many ambassadors are in Ontario, eh, Gary?
Well, you're an ambassador. You're an ambassador to snowmobile sessions.
Well, yeah, I'm talking about Polaris.
Well, you got to be an ambassador for. Right. And so is Gracie's. Gracie's now I should get her snowmobile session sticker to slap on that thing, and she can be an ambassador for us.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Bobby, there's no entry fee. I don't make you post on social media with stupid stuff. You just ride and you like us. That's all you got to do. Appreciate us for who we are. You know?
I can do that.
We're just three good old boys trying to bring a better world to snowmobiling. That's all we're doing, right, guys?
Oh yeah,
absolutely.
Sure. Yep. That's why we started it.
Yeah.
That's what counts.
Yeah, it's been what episode are we on right now? What is it? 17?
17 of all.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. That's crazy.
Oh, I know.
17 weeks ago, Gary. That first episode, remember?
Yeah, exactly.
What's that?
What made you guys want to start the podcast or this?
Well, it was like I was drinking alone on Monday nights, and then my wife says, "I think you've got a problem." And I said, "No, I've got lots of friends that I'm going to drink with." And then I just invited them over.
Fair enough.
Hey, you guys, I know you like sticker bomb machines, right? Gracie, look at that one.
That's awesome.
This is Grizzly 700s. It's pretty cool, eh? Yeah, he nailed it with this one. Can I get it? I can't get it any bigger. There we go.
Holy crow.
Every inch of that thing's covered, man.
Look at the one in the center there. The
sweet
leaf. Yeah. Sweet leaf jacket.
It's Canada, man. Yeah. It's like having a beer label on it.
Yeah, it's legal up there now, right?
Yep. Yeah, so that's cool. And that's what he looks like he's working on his summit. That'd be the same way. That would be pretty cool. I can't wait to see it. Yeah.
I want my
so no, honestly, why I started it, just like there was nothing going on. The snowmobile shows were canceled, and it was one of those things that it's almost like a rite of passage every year to go to the snowmobile show and drool over sleds and talk to other guys in the industry. And I was missing it, and I knew other people were. And it was like, let's bring my whole vision was to bring manufacturers to the snowmobile world and not charge them or anything. I mean, just to do it. And then I was afraid I was too small and just a little guy. And I was waiting until I got bigger on YouTube. And then it was like, you know what, screw it. I'm just going to do it. And, there's nothing else going on. And just went out and Rich and I were chatting. I was inviting people to the show, just saying, "Hey, listen, Nunzio from Polaris Ambassador Ontario is going to be on." And then Rich and I got chatting. I said, "Why don't you come on with me?" And the rest is history. So
awesome.
And then we wrote Bobby into it.
Yeah. And my whole vision from the start was to get Bobby involved. And right from the get-go, my whole thought was, and I emailed Bobby going, "Hey, this is before I even started it, like maybe a month before. It was like, hey, I got this idea I want to float by you and see what you think about partnering up with me on something, a little project or something like that," I said, right? And he never got back to me. And I was like, whatever. So I just went and did it. And then Bobby was in the chat going, "Hey, this is great, man. What a good idea." And I was like, "Well, check your email, dude." And he goes, "I don't use that email anymore." So then he sent me a new email, and it's like, oh, okay. So he is into this. So,
so that's a great idea.
Yeah. So, I mean, if he's seen it in right off the bat, it would have been, we probably would have had this thing out in July, but it was end of August. We started it and we went. So yeah, cool. Yeah. So it's going good. And we haven't missed a week yet. It's getting close a couple times, but we haven't missed a week yet. And 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 the goal was, like, my whole thought was I envisioned people getting on. Like, I had people like Bite Harder, they've always supported me, and and Uclear, he's been on. He's always been a big supporter and big fan of the show right from day one, kind of thing. And so it was those guys I was reaching out to and saying, let's do this, come on, blah, blah, blah. And then it was like, Rich got Tech Fest involved, and Tech Fest goes, like, we do a 3-day trade show in Toronto, and we don't get as many leads as what we pulled out of your one-night event for 2 hours. So it's like, manufacturers got to start looking at this, because that trade show probably cost them, 15, 20 grand.
Yeah, easily.
You know, by the time you pay labor and everything else, right? And your booth and it cost him nothing to be on our show, and he gave away a tech vest, you know, so a few $100, and you know,
when I was talking to all my sponsors about it, they were definitely all over it because it's, I mean,
that's cool.
Cheap advertisement, really. I mean, it gets all their names out there, and they love it.
Yeah, for sure. You know, and if they want to buy this space, they can email sponsorships@mudbrats.com.
Hint.
They can buy a space on this, a big billboard.
Hey, I gotta show this here. So there's apparently 43 kilometers open up in Cochrane.
Oh my God. The whole world will be on it.
43 kilometers open up in Cochrane.
Yeah.
On one trail.
Yeah.
But
yeah, anyways, for sure. So
that's good.
Yeah. MUDBRATS ADV, my old sled YouTuber got free 509 gear this year to replace his old Skidoo gear. What
Gary
the
and
hell?
I was telling you that, Gary, on the weekend. I said he got a helmet and a suit from 509.
That's David. It. 509's off my show.
Well, maybe I don't nice. You know, David will be bringing some gifts next week for you there, Gary. Santa come early, right?
Yeah. Yeah. Grizzly 700 said Nunzio is an amazing fella. He is.
Yeah,
He's
Nuns
awesome.
is a great guy. Nuns is a great guy. Actually, all the Polaris ambassadors are awesome guys. I haven't met anyone that's not.
Don't get me started on this.
Well, I'm sorry. And girl, sorry. Stand correct.
Hey, so the girl that jumped ship from Skidoo to Polaris with all the tattoos.
Maria.
Maria Sandberg.
Sandberg, I think.
Sandberg. Have you ever met her? Do you know her? Do you meet any of the riders? No. So.
Nope. We did for like the Polaris ambassadors. We did like a big group chat, and that was really cool getting to see all of them. Because last season, and I know a couple of them, but we don't really like talk amongst us like as ambassadors. So it was cool to be able to see them all.
Mm-hmm.
Hoping, it kind of sucks the whole COVID thing, you know, but I'm hoping that eventually we'll do like a big ride or something where, you know, whoever can make it can come out, because it'd be cool to get to know them all, you know.
That'd be cool. It'd be great to get Gary from MUDBRATS out there to do a live from that event too. Those are free if they just fly me out. You know? It's cheap. I'm just saying, like I'm just floating it out there, you know. Like,
oh man,
I would be able. I got what, $7 in super chats tonight. I'll be able to come out there soon. Yeah, we're getting there. Getting there. Yeah, and I've got a Michigan.
Shirt.
So I'll be rocking it out there. See, the thing is, Michigan Outlaws got more exposure off this free T-shirt than Rich's gave me on my free T-shirt I gave him.
They knew what they were doing.
He's worn it 2 shows. Wait till I'm wearing this. Yeah.
Yep.
Gary constantly promoting himself. I am. That's what it's all about.
Okay, if nobody else is going to promote yourself.
You know what? It's like when you're overlooked, you know, like you even commented how awesome of a rider I am, you know? So I'm glad you noticed that, because it takes a good rider to spot an excellent rider. You know? Yeah. Any deals coming on your website for this Christmas? Yes. I don't know. Just watch this episode next week, and we'll have prizes galore and celebrities and everything.
Dustin, we need more women in the sport of snowmobiling. Gracie's awesome. Keep it up.
Yeah, she is. Yeah.
I agree. I don't ride with any women, and it sucks.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Up here, Gracie, the Kelly Shires ride. It's all females that do a massive ride in Ontario, and it's for cancer.
Oh.
And the girl that started it, unfortunately, their friend started it. She passed away from cancer. So how long has it been going on, Gary? 15 years now?
Yeah, and you know what? It's hundreds of sleds. It's amazing.
Hundreds and hundreds of women out riding. It's awesome. It's cool. It's around where we.
Yeah.
I want to do, because I work sort of with the Albany Lodge just because my friends work down there. And eventually I'd really like to do like a women's clinic and do like a beginners kind of thing for women, because I can relate what it is to learn from a guy, and learning from a guy is hard because we're so different. So I want to, eventually I'd like to be able to get into that, doing clinics.
Yeah. Let's go.
That'd be awesome. That would be great.
Yeah. There's no reason why you can't, right?
Nope.
Work on my
They're all bugging.
real goals.
Yeah.
You know?
Exactly. They're all bugging me in the chat, right?
Yeah, don't worry, Gary. I'll buy you a bowl
of chili.
That's my buddy Steve, who I ride with. Yeah, you'll be riding with us this year, Gary. Right? That's hilarious.
Yeah. Jeez, I don't know. That might be bear poop. Micah Muskoka's smelling up there. Yeah. So Slowbee wants to know if you ride with your boyfriend or husband. Are you married, or is there a chance? Is what he's asking.
Well, not married, but I have a boyfriend.
Oh, nice. There you go. So I think Slowbee can beat him in an arm wrestle.
Does he ride though? Gracie, do you guys ride together? Obviously.
He rides, just not as avid. But I'm hoping to get him on a newer sled soon.
Right on. Good.
Because he's on it right now, and that's just not okay. So
he's on. Let's get it. Yeah, I hear you.
Tony Cat, who's on Arctic Cat, says this is one of the best shows we have all done. Bravo.
Oh, nice.
That's awesome. Thank you, Tony Cat.
He also just picked up a Matrix, so he goes on both sides.
There you go.
Yeah.
I'm silent. My mom said if I can't say anything good, not say anything at all. And then she tugged my ear.
I'm proud of you, buddy. The filter's working. The filter's working.
It is. I got the filter app. I should just type in the chat what my mind's thinking. Yeah. Switch hitter, boys. Switch hitter.
Oh,
That's what he says. Yeah. So
whole sleds.
Cat's got some nice hardware. Again, I drive a piece of crap. I can't be picky. I can't be cocky about other sleds. I'm being more humble now. You know, so we'll see.
You're riding, man. That's all that matters. We've said that.
You know what? Can I tell you what my wife? I was going out to work on the ATV in the garage. My sled's in there. Almost, it's back together.
It's wife's classic.
And she says, "Why don't you buy something that doesn't ever need it to be worked on?" And I'm going like,
she gave you
there's permission right there.
Yes.
Yeah. So
I would have been running down to the dealer before she could even say anything.
No.
Hey, Carrie, what did I tell you?
Except there's no sleds at the dealers right now.
Yeah.
There's
you
no
can always
sleds
ask for forgiveness than permission, right?
Yeah, that's how I got my 800 E-Tech. Yeah. Yeah. Olivia Nicole says she'll sign up for a women's clinic with Gracie. But that's the thing, Gracie. You're going to do it on YouTube. You're going to do tips on YouTube.
Yeah.
For women riders.
Yeah.
I think my biggest thing is I just like I don't know how well known I am, I guess. So I just don't know if it would be something people would actually be interested in, or I would just be blowing smoke, you know. I guess that's
women would. You're doing something that a lot of people aren't doing, and that's you're in the mountains, you're riding, and obviously doing a good job of it. That David McKinney says, happy to see you on. You're getting noticed. Yeah, he's awesome. Good guy. Yeah. Thanks, guy. David. Thanks for the goggles, David McKinney. That's great.
Hey, David.
We got to give Olivia a shout out. She's Mrs. Rev Rider 550, so I appreciate her watching.
Oh, no way. Right on.
Perfect. Olivia, great. Liv. There you go. Liv. There you go. So, yeah, there. I didn't get that. Liv. That's right. That's true. So,
that's awesome. Very good.
Yeah, MUDBRATS ADV's wife gives him an Ocano Polaris. What a keeper. Honestly, she doesn't know the difference between a Polaris and a Cuisinart, so we'll just keep it that way.
Oh, well.
Yeah.
So just wrap your Polaris in yellow and she'll never notice.
That's right.
I'll put the Cuisinart, the Frigidaire sticker on it, you know. Yeah. So, no, that's good. No, I think you do well, man. I think you do really well. Yeah.
Absolutely.
Alex Cross, you got a new follower there.
Thank you.
That's awesome.
Yeah. So, Oh, yeah. Corey Brock's got a nice sled for me. He does. I want his XRS. I think that's great. I've got like 4 people that want to sell me sleds, but I have no money to buy any of them. So I think Jesse Buckman and Mike will be wanting me to buy their sleds, and they have the nice dashes on theirs.
Oh yeah.
So yeah, they have the nice dashes on theirs. So Robbie Bell's followed you. Had the Sea Boys on. Yeah, David McKinney's going to line that up. We're going to get the Sea Boys on. Yeah. Now that they know how much of a Polaris fan I am, they'll be on. They'll be lining up.
Shag Boys, I sold my XRS. Oh, no way.
Did you really?
What did he get?
Sad. Yeah, we don't know. We'll talk to him next
week. Wait a minute. They got a couple of new sleds, though. I think Shag got a new sled, didn't he?
He had a 600 E-Tech, an older one that he bought for spare.
Well, he fixed the hood, right, on that a couple of weeks ago on that. I remember seeing that.
Yeah.
Well, so he's got something new coming down the pipe. Yeah.
But I thank you for coming on. That's awesome.
Yeah, it was
Gracie.
awesome.
You've been a great guest, and I do agree. I think this has been one of the best shows ever.
Absolutely.
Right?
A lot of fun.
We've been almost 2.5 hours. I think we should let Gracie get some beauty sleep. and drink more riding. And let's chat this week. And when we do the MBR can or whatever the MBR prize pack, I won't say if it's a can. It might not be. They might be a can of clothing.
I'll try.
You might get a Folgers can and it's got a shirt in it, with the MBRP sticker on it. Yeah. So, just tell them that Gary said that it's going to be a can, and we'll just move on, right?
And that they don't have a choice.
Exactly. And then you know what? We'll get that going next week, and away we go. So, but just stick around. I'm going to run the credits, and then there's 2 more videos that Bobby and I think you'll enjoy watching. If you click on those links, give them a big like and a thumbs up, or be like the 2 guys every week that give us a thumb down. That works too. Or just tell us we're idiots in the comments when we replay the video, and away we go. But thanks again, Gracie. Hang out. I'm just going to run the closing credits, and we'll see you guys all next week, Monday at 7 p.m. And we're going to have a huge Christmas party. And again, thank you to the super fans last week, Tony Cat, Dustin Ingram, Corey Brock, and we got
It's a journey for